Oh.
There it is. All right. Everything is up and running. I still have the stream starting soon banner in front of it, though, because I got some shit to work out. So, but we are live, so everyone say hi to chat.
Hello.
Which is currently
Hello,
empty, but I'm
chat.
sure they'll trickle in. Oh, there's
Salutations,
someone now.
friend.
Come to endure our lovely little stream that we're doing. Just do this. Done. And yeah, save that. Cool. Evening Sheev. Hello, JMB_night. If that is your real name. We'll keep that closed because I don't need that.
Yes, a fellow UK resident in the chat.
One of those filthy Brits. Gross.
Hey, you
We
don't
should
know
honestly
that.
just
Maybe he's
stop.
Welsh.
Honestly, stop
Which is
the
worse,
stream after hearing that.
That's the wrong fucking...
Is that-
Ah, no, that's not the right screen. Fuck. There we go. Oh, why is that not on there properly? What are we doing? Ugh. Look at me being all professional like. Oh, this is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Okay, hang on. It's been so long since I've done one of these.
Was the Palestine stream that long ago?
So it was a couple months. Or no, it was, yeah, early May, so.
Man. Did the government just, like, sped up the time? Hello,
There it
I'm
is.
Ster. I've been a part of this community for how long has it been now? 2 years?
Fuck if I remember.
I don't even know. Probably like 2 years. Maybe I don't know, but I've been around. I've been doing things, and like a lot of people in this community. But as I've noticed, at least, I wanted to be a filmmaker. I wanted to try and actually make art and try and actually say something with my art and do something. I just finished up my film course, and my short film has been advertised in the description and around. Hey, Andrew.
Yo.
I worked really hard on it. Everybody who's seen it has really connected to it, and I've appreciated everything that everyone said. And I hope that people here who don't know me, don't really know, I guess the quote-unquote actual story of it, connect to it. But yeah, I want to say, like, on stream, thanks to Shiv and everybody for being here, especially Shiv for enduring my bullshit, I guess.
You owe me money now,
You weren't supposed to say that live.
so. I am a grifter.
But like,
Wait, while we're
genuinely,
live?
like,
What's going on? Sorry.
Oh yeah, we're live.
Oh, yeah,
I mentioned that in the group chat. Hello, Sam.
Oh,
Say hi to chat. They're all watching you.
hi, chat.
And they're judging you harshly.
Hi. I am equally as surprised about this stream as you are, chat.
Hey, I advertised it. I said it was happening.
You did?
Yeah.
Must have not seen it.
Yeah, well.
I'm totally doing it because I do want to talk about Ster's short film.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, we've been meaning to get this little thing together for a while now because he put out his short film, what, 2 weeks ago now? Just about
Maybe. Let me check. Oh.
It's been 30 years.
30 years.
Years.
This is good news.
It's been 10. Yeah, it's been nearly 2 weeks.
Nice.
Time already flies so fast. It feels like 3
This
days
is
ago.
late news.
What's the short film called?
It's called the meeting.
The
Oh, by the way, we're not like just gonna talk about it. There's gonna be other stuff throughout. It's not just all about me. It's just having fun, chatting. Just as a base reference to everybody. It's not just about me. It's also about like everyone who helped make this become a thing.
It's
The
about
crew that
bees.
helped. Even the chat's doing it too, dude.
You'll live for 30
For
years.
30 years.
This is good news.
I can't remember who would me for that.
But it's also just like, I guess, celebrating just people coming in to the industry as well, and the community, anybody else who wants to, and be like, you're heard, you listen to, and your art does matter. It can affect people even when you're just a small little creator with a minimal budget and actually really connecting to people.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
But I guess I'll get started into it. Any questions that you guys like had about it, Sam or you, Shiv, like about production or anything that you wanted to ask before I get into some specific stuff that I wanted to talk about with it?
Okay, so I guess I'm curious, like, what? So, what? So,
It's all
it's
good.
a short film. Is it like a is this like a project for uni, or is this just a passion project? Is what I'm curious about. I don't know if I asked this already in private.
No, it's all good, man. It's good for
Oh, I just remembered.
it's good for everybody to know. It was a school project that I worked on to finish.
Really
off
impressive
my,
stuff for a school project. Like, compared to my work has been pretty ass. It's just been there to get me from A to B, basically. It's not particularly projects I'm passionate about, truthfully. But your work is really impressive.
Well, I really appreciate that. I do, and I wouldn't be harsh on yourself though, man. You got to do what you got to do to get to where you got to
Yeah.
be. And everything. It's all steps to getting to places, you know.
Yeah.
I will be harsh on Sam.
My mentality is the mentality of everyone in my film school, where we don't really like the work we're doing. We're just doing it so we can actually do the stuff we want to do, basically.
That's the interesting thing, right? Though, because that was kind of the process for a lot of it, right? Because I did this course for a year and a half. Like I did it for a year and a half. I did love film, I already did, but the projects that I worked on, I didn't have the same level of passion as this one, of course. And there was kind of a reason, because I wanted to just test out like doing the easier stuff, because I had another one that's nowhere near as good that I made. The acting was terrible to some extent.
That's
Like,
just your average.
That's just how it is, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't direct it well. It's no one's fault in it, because like I know that they have the capability to do it. I didn't direct them well.
You're learning.
You know. Yeah,
Like,
I'm learning, right? And I'm doing
My
the process.
first short film, it will never see the light of day again. It is an embarrassment. It was
Well, that's
filmed
just
on
a part
my
of the-
iPhone 4. It was terrible.
But that's that. But as you know, it's part of the process, and you're learning,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're doing all those things. But you take the lessons of like, well, what do you ask yourself, like, what do you connect with, right? And what you want to do. Because that short film was I believe like the first real attempt that I had at making something. Like the first real attempt, and it stumbled a lot. It's not very good, like at all. But I appreciate it for what it was.
Oh yeah.
I might post it one day, send it around as just like a joke. Like I got no shame. We all start somewhere. But you,
Yeah, 'cause, I spoke to a friend of mine a couple of weeks back who was kind of embarrassed by some of their, or not happy with like some of their previous work and wanted to basically get rid of it. I was like, dude, like your portfolio or YouTube channel, like it's just general advice. Like, I think she will probably attest to this. Like, your YouTube channel or like I guess your portfolio, just in general, it's always going to represent a timeline of your work.
Oh yeah.
And ideally,
yeah,
you always
absolutely.
want it to go up. You know, so when you look, but it has the consequence of when you look back at your older work in hindsight, you're not
Right.
really going to like it that much.
Might even say we need to be going up, not down.
damn.
Look at me.
R2, we need to be going up, not down.
I'm a real jokester. I'm a real kidster.
Yeah,
Real
He really got it.
yeah,
humorous
do a little
Harry.
troll in here.
But yeah, no, seriously, like I look back at shit that I made even just a couple years ago, and I'm like, fuck, that's terrible. It's actually kind of funny because I get comments on those older videos, and they're like, you know, I just found your channel, really like your stuff, and I'm like, this? You think this is good? Oh god.
This is garbage. You actually like this?
This is good news.
This is good news.
Garbage news.
I remember you sort of, I don't know if, like, you talking to me about your Kenobi video, which I'm not saying, like, your video is very good and your points are very good, but you sort of expressed annoyance with, like, some of the technical stuff.
Oh yeah. I don't like the production value of that video. My mic quality is terrible. The editing is fine, although I've definitely improved on that front. My argumentation and like line delivery are way better now. You know, these are all things that you have to get better over time. That's just how it works. There's no way around
like I
that.
said, your YouTube channel just inevitably, like, you can't constantly like strive for it to be of equal quality across all your videos because it's just not going to be. It's always, like I said, ideally going to be basically a timeline almost. It's just going to get, it's just going to improve. Like, it's going to change. Like, your initial work it's going to age.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
like
I guess we're sidetracking away from Sters film. Sorry.
No. It's not. I'm not. It's not sidetracking. It's just chatting.
It's all related, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It's not just about me. I said that. I don't want it to be. It's about the creative process, talking about everyone's perspective and like what they do, because like everyone has different paths and it's great. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume it's the same for Pat. Like, like his initial like work is like I think he's probably not thrilled about it. I assume.
Oh no, man, it's dog shit. It's what?
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
Everything we make is inconsequential compared to we can be bees.
Bees.
Yeah, no, sorry, it's the stream's over.
No,
It's
no,
just to be
it's
about
done.
bees.
Well, guys, thank you
Yo,
for
start making-
tuning in. It was actually a 5-minute stream.
Ster, you can make a documentary about bees, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
maybe.
We can finally
The
talk
actual
about
film
bees.
will be
Maybe.
about bees.
Hey, bees.
This is a good
Maybe.
film.
This is a good film.
It's about
Real.
bees.
This is real art.
You'll live for 30 years.
There's
You'll
a
watch
question.
for 30 years.
There's a question a bit earlier from Theme Park and Relay said, "Hey, Ster, just watched the film and it was really good. Did you write all that dialogue yourself because it was really well written?" I'm gonna get into that a bit later because that's like the most important part. But just as a thing, yeah, I did. All of it was me. Like that was just as a brief summary of it, is the most important part of the film and the most important part to me of filmmaking to get that right. And I wanted to showcase that with this, but I'll get into that a bit later. But yeah, it was all me, all of it's me, and my crew and everybody that helped work on it as well. But yeah, like No, that is on me.
Really impressive that it's all you, because I've done one short film where I didn't act in it, but I got like I got like people I knew and two like student actors, and it was a nightmare. Because granted, it's a lot more complicated. It was a lot more complicated than yours. It was like a more elaborate story. And I had to like try and pin down a location, like a bar, who really did not want me shooting there, but I managed to strong them up. I managed to convince them to do it. But like, just not even that, just the editing and just like, and like shooting it on your own. Like it's a lot to take in. Like even if I know it doesn't seem like a lot 'cause it's like a 5 minute short, but it's a lot. Like it's
That's all it's a
stressful.
balance, dude. No, dude, I get that fully. Like even the most simple concept, you have to like, you got your whole crew that you got to talk to about. You got the location. You got like, especially if you're doing something that's like more than just like a talking scene, right? Like it's a lot
Yes.
harder to balance those things. Like it's working on other ones. It absolutely is. It's
I
so much,
had
so
to
much thought
for
into it.
my short film, which was probably my best work, probably. Even though I'm still not proud of it, and it will still not see the light of day ever again. But I had to like pin down two locations, and basically I couldn't do anything on the set other than just have the people in there. And that's about it. It was very
Yeah.
limited. I can only be there for a short amount of time.
That's the worst part,
Um,
dude, is the like the allowances that you have for places and
Yeah,
stuff.
like
Especially when I'm from the other places that aren't Australia, because if you can tell I'm from Australia, chat. I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I know, and I'm not real, but I thought I was.
yeah, these are the people that lost to fucking birds in a war. How embarrassing.
Birds.
God,
I love
I knew there was
Stay
gonna be
on
one.
point.
By the way, somebody just said that I'm Ster Germa. I knew one person was gonna say this.
Sturma.
I knew. I knew for a fact somebody was gonna say this. Yes, I am the same person. Yeah. But no, as somebody who lives here, it's especially like near the or closer than what close to the Gold Coast, which is like a big part of the like the main place of filming in Australia. It's like really, it's a lot easier to get permits and stuff for filming and everything. Which will be an interesting topic a little bit later that I want to get into. But no, we talked on like private and other things, just like how hard it is to like even get funding on normal, like how underfunded the film industry is, and just like, I guess would you say with your experience that like it's not really like student or amateur films are just not like given any care? Because if you're going to uni for it too, I assume that would be underfunded.
They're not taken seriously.
Right? No. Yeah.
Like when I went to film in this bar, I managed to like. Okay, so I called them like 2 weeks, like several weeks, like about a week in advance, to get their time. And they agreed to like everything. I explained like, look, I'll spend like I don't know, like a couple hours there, like shooting. Maybe can you get one of your guys to like maybe like help with like to talk, to be part of it and talk? And they're like, yeah, that's great, yeah, we'll do that. I was like, sweet. And then like when I did like the day before I was shooting, I did a little scouting for it, to meet the people there. And they said, oh, actually, here's a bunch of restrictions. Basically, you can only shoot really early in the morning, 30 minutes before we open, and you cannot use any of the staff. The staff won't talk to you. You cannot get any staff or like public people in frame.
That's
I was like, you could have told me this a little earlier, so I had to very quickly get my fucking mum to basically be an actor for it. To basically act as like the manager of like this bar to talk about like because the bar's known for like ghost sightings or something, and she had to basically read out like this quite a lot of dialogue, and it was like I did like a found footage film for that, and it was basically all in like one frame, so she had to read out like paragraphs in like one take, and she really hated me for that, as well as the other actors. They all hated me for filming like that, and I hated myself because it was also really hot, and I had to like hold this big you know, like those cameras you see for like news reports and all that.
Yeah.
It was one of those because I wanted to like get like that real documentary, like authentic feel to it. So I used those cameras. So in the bit, it was a really hot summer in the baking heat. I'm holding this big fucking camera, and we're having to like recite these
Get
like
this in
really
one
long
take.
takes. Yeah, one take. Easier said than done. It was awful, but we managed to get it done.
That's the important part. That's the important
Yeah,
part.
we got it done.
I think you guys are just
anyway.
being whiners.
Yeah. But typically, how we
sorry,
get
you go.
films in my sorry, just to quickly finish, how I typically get my funding for like films now, because that film was for fucking free. I like that was no money, that one. How like for like stuff like in uni where we're doing is a bit more like elaborate and expensive and using real like other a lot more locations for like longer periods of time. How we typically do it now is crowdfunding. That's how we always do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
No, no apologies. That's no
Hey,
apologies.
look,
Everyone's
dude,
good.
the mic is yours. This is your stream.
What I was gonna say about I lost it. I'm still waking up. I'm still waking up. There's been a couple people in chat that just watched it and so they really connected to it. Saying
Good.
thank you,
Yeah.
you guys. That's the point.
This is good news.
Somebody asked like what the movie is about. It's about I don't want to go into any specifics because I just want people to go and watch it and then come back and then they can talk about it. But it's about a dude in a guy dealing with some issues within a therapy session and opening up about those issues. And it's a monologue. Really proud of it. The script is great. I can definitively say that for myself, and I'm really proud of the performance. Came from really purely genuine place, and just everybody who's watched it said that they connected with it. Really well. And that's all I want. All I ever want. Anything that I make. Yeah.
Nerd.
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 So the brief was I had a that's a funny thing. It's a 4 to 6 minute short film in total length. And it was completely free reign to do whatever you wanted to do. It was the last short film that I had. It was the last film that I had to make for my course, ending it off. Which was important for a multiple amount of reasons and really emotional for me because it was also just like for like this was a year and a half of my life, right? And I guess I'm gonna go into like what influenced me now, I guess, because that's like a good segue into it. It was a year and a half of my life and of making that, and to be completely honest, I didn't finish high school. That was I couldn't do it. It was not an environment that was good for me. I wasn't really good at many subjects. I got worse and worse, and it was due to anxieties that I had with people. It got really bad for me. Really bad.
I have very strong opinions about how the school experience for artists. I have very strong opinions on that. Chat.
Me too.
It is not fun. The system does not like you if you want to be different.
Very limited.
And but yeah, it's true. Um, but even like in the subjects that I cared about in high school, like English and things like that I tried, like I put like a lot of work into some essays and stuff like that, but they didn't think of really shit about it, which is like I got like I think like even like a C on one of them, or like a C minus, like barely passing one of them, and I was like, I like really worked hard on that, right? Like I put everything I had into it. I actually like cared about like what I was trying to like write a short story and things like that, and I was actually proud of it. Like even though I was like a high schooler and I'm doing all these things, I'm still just like trying to, like just do something, and I felt like I got shat on, and that was like the moment where I was like, this isn't for me. Like this isn't gonna work out at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I relate to that. I did not do. I did about pass, but I did not do well in high school. Like I failed most of my topics as well. And I also failed film studies in the sixth form, or which is like essentially for people who are not in England, in like the US, it's like that's like a weird in between sort of like it's like higher education, but it's between. So high school finish was earlier for us. We finish at 16, but we still have to do like basically do something, whether that be apprenticeships, which is essentially like work experience, but you get paid a little bit. College, which is not basically our college is not your college. Your college is our university. We call it university. College for us is also like it's not higher education, but it's it's basically like a specialized education. So like if you want to do like technical stuff, which I ended up doing. I ended up doing 2 years of college and passed that. I really enjoyed college, but before that I did sixth form, which is higher education before you go to uni, and it's a lot more academic. And I went in there with not very good high school grades. They were very skeptical at me when they saw like my grades and all that about letting me
Yeah,
in. But they let me in.
sorry, it is. Somebody in chat says a trade school. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it is. It's the same. Like here, we have a similar thing, and that's the thing I did actually to get this film done. Was
Yeah, so I did film studies in sixth form, and it was terrible. It's for it's not good for people who it's very sort of restricting, and you don't. I had a miserable time with it. I did a year, resat that year, failed again, quit, and did college, and I was a lot happier for it. But anyway, continue, Ster.
no, all good, man, all good. No, I did this project in my at like what is like a trade school for me, because it was like this for me, like this finishing this course gave me the qualifications for high school and finishing high school basically, and it represented a lot of things for me, doing this and finishing that. And so I was like, I got a year and a half of, to be honest, what was a period of like, I would say one of the worst portions of my life, right? Like I was severely depressed from things that already were there, already issues of how I was feeling. And as I say in the film, it like all of it comes from like a real actual place of the topic is interesting to me, because when you have a lot of films and like things about depression and things like that, you don't usually have a lot of stories, to me, that focus on friendships falling apart to the same extent. Like a film that I just watched recently, really good, Banshees of Inisherin. I connected to that so much.
The agenda.
But you liked me yesterday.
Everyone watched that movie. Everybody watched that movie.
You liked me yesterday.
Nah.
I just like that his name is Pa Rick.
Yeah, it's me. It's me.
It's Podrick.
Hey, Porrick.
Ah.
You look well. Porrick Sullivan.
But it's a movie I really really connected to after the fact. I watched it just a couple of days ago. But like that's like one of the only prime big examples of something that I saw about like a friendship falling apart and the issues that ensue with that. And that I see in anything, right? Like it's not usually a thing that's dealt with in like a sense of something where it's like you in the way that I did it, right? Like it's because like usually you get things like that about like bigger things, and that absolutely those things are important, and I even have experience with like some other topics of depression, things like that, but it's not what I wanted to focus on because it's like I wanted to talk about something that affected me a lot throughout like me going through high school and things like that, and getting to the end of this course, you know, is like making the best out of something that was like really not great, you know. And that's like the point of this, right? Is like making something genuine, making something real to a human level and connecting to people through your art and stuff. And I think I've done that quite well. I had to get really personal with this. You know, that's the only way that you get the script, you get the acting, you get the performance that I gave. Because originally I was gonna get an actor for it, and I was searching for it, but nobody popped up. I couldn't get anybody, and I was like, okay. I write the script.
I think you were. Sorry, just to cut. I think you were really good in the short. Like it was a really good performance. Compared to like in my experience, I don't know about you, but like most like student actors think like in my experience think highly of themselves, like and they end up being really terrible and overdoing it. That's just sorry, but I think you were really good.
I really appreciate that, and everybody I've talked to said I did, and
you were better than most student actors I've worked with.
That was a fear, right? Because I'm not a trained actor. I'm not. And it's a monologue, right? Like I wanted to write it, and I'm not. I can't for a solid like 4 minutes just consecutively pump out. No, not even 4 minutes because I have to. There's lines that I actually cut from it, and other things that I cut from it that I'll get into a little bit after. But like the condensed version for time's sake was like around 3 minutes and 30 with just credits added to it because of the brief that I had for it. But I'm not a trained actor, and the really great actors, and one of the biggest inspirations for this is little show. Season 4 is coming out. The Bear, my favorite show of all time. There's a scene. I don't want to go into too much because I want people to watch it if you haven't seen it. But if you know the scene, it's in the finale of season 1. It really inspired the aesthetic and the way that I was going to do it. But I'm in hands.
You fucking hands,
man.
I need fucking ass.
Give me up. Not my
That's
fucking
you're not
dad.
my fucking dad.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to be in The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, dude. That's
how funny. You're playing the level.
My daddy was a crime lord.
He is playing the Carmen Bear Zaro level.
Lord.
I am.
Chief,
am the bear.
Chief, you're gonna try to kill Jeremy Allen White in this level. How does it make you feel?
My brother's an addict. My brother was an addict.
My brother was an addict. Why are you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with me? Yeah, sorry.
I highly recommend that show. It inspired me so much, and a lot of other things did too. And I'll go into those a little bit later.
That's really good.
The scene I used is just fantastic. It's genuinely like
Say that
a
again?
top 5 scene in television for me. It's just, and it brings up like an interesting sort of like idea and like that you can have as a filmmaker, right? Where it's like, if I just put like a camera right down and I'm like, if I have this box, if I'm in this room, right, how much can you do in that room, right? With dialogue, a really tight script and a really really
Good
tight
actor.
environment, like a good actor and everything. Because what's interesting is, right, and Pat was there for the script because Pat helped me like tune the script and things like that. There's a whole subsection of the film that I cut out in the final cut, and it had to do with the beach and things like that. And I looked at it in the cut, and it just did not flow well with the rest of it. It was distracting. I wanted to try some different things like with it to be like, oh, let me experiment, let me do this, and I was like, by the end of it, I was like, well, it didn't mesh, right? Like that's just how it is.
Mhm.
I
Sometimes
just
you
was
just
like,
gotta kill your darlings, yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
you want something to work and it just doesn't work.
No, it just didn't. I tried placing it around. I'm like, this is just like, it's shot well. Like I'm proud of like how it was shot around it. It wasn't as well shot though, I would say, and it was distracting to me because of that. Just because of the environment, because it was like pissing down rain, and we were like, okay, no, we're not doing this. Like normal equipment and things like that, we had to like compromise and figure out other ways, but it
I'll go
didn't
back
work
to
out.
formula.
Yeah, I did. But like that didn't work out. So it's like, okay, well, I already have a great base. I have a great call with just this scene. I got all the dialogue here, and I'm like, fuck it, let me just do the scene by itself. Let it just. I realized, well, let me just use the scene itself to speak for itself, and see how that works, right? And I think it was the best result that I could get out of it. I don't think it would have been distracting with what I had originally for it. Maybe one day I'll work on trying it like when I have more time and energy to make like maybe a full version that I'll just like post and be like, hey, this exists, but I don't know. It to me it didn't fit. Didn't fit. Rest in peace to the beach. It will kind of maybe be missed. The funny thing is though, is that like, I want you guys to guess like how long do you think that the shoot took? Like from what you
Couple weeks, maybe.
2 weeks. That's
I shot all of the footage in that room in a day.
that doesn't surprise
Nice.
me. We've had to do that.
Yeah.
The projects I've worked with multiple times because they'd be like, you can use the studio, but only for one day.
No, exactly. And we had a 3-day, time limit, and I was like, all right, let's because I wanted to see like how much I could get done in a day, because I was like, all right, let's like push this, and I got like a shit ton of it done. Like I got like the entire everything that you see in the final cut was done in a day. Shot it in a day, all of it. Like
Really
multiple
impressive,
takes.
especially with your performance. That's really impressive to do in one day.
Yeah.
I got the footage and I'll send it to you, Sam, if you want to see it. But like, it's
Yeah,
it's
go
so
ahead.
odd to me of, because when I call cut, it just you snap back to normal. It just snapped back. It was just a like, I guess for me, like I
Yeah.
went into like a different mindset completely, and
Yeah.
it just on my face and
It
everything.
reminds
It was
me. So one of my more recent projects had to be I've had to do a bunch of music videos lately, and one of them was for this like
Really?
local like small YouTube sort of song artist in Brighton that I did for my uni course there, or for one of my semesters, and for his song I ended up using a lot of B-roll of him because his actual like when he actually attempted to act, he was fucking awful. his face was like a brick wall. Like, so I used a lot of B-roll of him because he actually looked like a human being.
That's great. That's great.
It worked, and
Got
I'm
the
surprised
job
it worked. So I remember when I first looked at that footage, I was like, "We're cooked. It's over. It's done. It's over. We're finished." But
that's
everyone
like the
seemed
thing,
happy with
right?
the edit at the end.
The happy accidents that like
Yeah.
get you to where you need to go, and things
Yeah.
like that.
Accidents that happen everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Not from like short films to short films to like big budget. Like some of the most iconic films ever made. They have like so like you know an example like there's going to be like the when Indy shoots the fucking swordsman in Raiders. That only happened because basically everyone on set got fucking dysentery from like being ill. And Harrison Ford was like, he couldn't be asked to fight this guy with the sword. So he's like, why don't I just shoot him? And then boom, you get that. It's peak.
I think the biggest one was it in Jaws, the shark wouldn't work, so they had to rely on. So instead, they just had like POV of the shark and John Williams' music to create the character.
Which
And
is not gonna
I don't know
show.
about you guys, but a Jaws film that just always had that animatronic shark would be an infinitely worse film.
I want that cut though. That's what I'm there for.
Give me the
It'd be
shark
interesting.
cut.
Hashtag release the shark cut.
Restore the shark verse.
Dude, the funny thing is that the other film that I worked on was literally called The Shark, and it's not what you think it's about.
Is it like a lone shark? It's like a lone shark.
Yes, kinda. It's like
Yeah.
it was like
There we go.
it's like a salesman, like a shark costume.
Yeah. Unironically more terrifying than engaging than actually encountering an actual fucking shark.
Sharks are good boys. They would never hurt you.
Yeah. Let me just,
Yeah,
I wanna
lone
say,
sharks would hurt you.
They would.
why can't I hire an actual shark to act in my short film?
I know. That's what I was saying. I just wanted to take a moment, by the way, there are two other films. There's a little surprise for this stream. There are two other films that I worked on in the description. I was the DOP on one of them, the director of photography, and also an actor in another one. And fun fact about one of them is that one of them got picked to be shown at the final presentation of the year of every like all the films that we made in the course, but another course too, and it's going to be shown on an IMAX screen. So I acted in that too. I wouldn't say I'm as good in that. I was still trying to find my footing a couple of weeks before doing the real serious one, but it's fun. I'm really proud of that shoot too. You take everything you learn from that too, and you guys want to check that out down there. They're down there. Great friends that I worked with to make that, and they helped work on my film too. Yeah, I know that it's crazy. It's so cool. It is cool. It is really cool. And that showing is going to be on Wednesday. So that's great. That's the true, I guess, ending of the course other than the graduation. So we're gonna have a red carpet and everything, and we're gonna have a great time. Didn't get picked, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm happy that I got to be a part of a film that did. To such a large capacity, so.
Oh, this is an interesting question from Mild Comedy. And I'm curious about this as well. From my experience, it's like mainly an editor for a lot of my short film projects I work on. How long was the post-production / editing?
That edit as well. It was, we had 6 weeks afterwards to do so, but the problem was as well, right, is that I had there's crunch with it too, because I had a lot of assignments that I had to work on too.
Yeah, same.
With it, that got in the way of it. That in a perfect world, I would have gotten a lot more of it.
I typically aim to have my editing projects done within 2 weeks, so I can focus on other stuff, and other people can focus on their stuff. That's not
Yeah,
how
I think
to edit
the full
something.
edit was 2 weeks of color grading, figuring it out, like choosing what I wanted it to be in, and there's definitely things I want to improve on in the future with it. Like I've discussed this, especially with Shiva. It's like, yeah, it is a bit amateurish at parts, and I want to improve on it. But the interesting thing is going into the course, I was like, I don't really know what I fully like, and I've really discovered that editing is not a passion for me personally of the filmmaking product like side of it. It's not something that I guess interested me as much as like being a part of the crew and doing stuff on set. I'm still proud of what I made, like absolutely, and it's still connecting to people. It's still
It's kind
great.
of
I
funny
still
you
think it's
say
really
that.
good.
Sorry, it's kind of funny you say that because when I did my project, that also got showed in a screening, and the comments I got were kind of the opposite, where it's just like, yeah, the directing, acting, the color, like the nighttime color correction were all kind of ass, but the editing was pretty sweet. I was like, well, at least it's at least it's the part of the filmmaking I'm passionate about. That's good. So yeah,
I mean,
kind of fun. That's
Well,
all.
that's good. That's good at least, though, right? Like that's the thing.
Yeah,
I am. You got that the feedback and things
yeah,
on. It's all about the feedback, but um, yeah, everyone has their strengths and what they do, and what they're
yeah.
going out to do and everything. It's all about what you want to hone and do. But yeah,
yeah.
something I found throughout the year of this is that editing is not really one of my passions. I like really going into um, on the set and doing things because another great thing about the course I did is that I had a lot of opportunities to work within the community on actually like filming for like shows and stuff. So like I went to like a truck show in like the middle of the big city that I live near. I went up to Brisbane, which is like the big city in my like the big city in my state. And I helped with a truck show, and I did multicam stuff for a live music performance. So like I changed it on like the big screen that you had, and the music was great, and it was a great experience. And I got a certificate from it too. So I got a lot of opportunities from that, from my resume from that, and shit. Though it's like it incredibly grateful for all of that too. Like genuinely, it's so cool that I got the opportunity to do that and everything from that, and that gave me the equipment to make this, and also all my friends' other films down there that we made, and like they. What's funny though is that like the only restrictions that we had were no intimacy, no guns of like any kind, like you can't do that, and no like filming and driving vehicles. Those are the only things. A part of the brief from earlier is a question that like you were not allowed to actually touch and do, like you couldn't. Which is pretty funny to me. Makes sense, but it is kind of funny because I don't even think you're allowed to like use a Nerf gun. I don't even think that you're allowed to like use that, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, probably.
It's the easy thing, and I mean, not specific for like Nerf guns, but like the big problem there's if you know you don't know what you're doing and you film with fake weapons and you haven't notified the authorities, you know that you're going to do this at this time, and you get caught, you'll be in big trouble, and you don't want to find yourself in big trouble, you know.
Um, but yeah, that's like a funny like it makes sense though for a couple of them, especially like in like the laws in our country and things like that, especially with it. It's just like airsoft guns and things, like even airsoft guns and like gel guns. If you guys know what those are, like they're not legal. They're not legal here. Either. Even if they have the orange tip at the top of it, you can't use them. So it's like that's a restriction. People had
I guess
having things.
I want to like people saying, oh, well, why don't you have like unreal weapons and briefings. And like, in my experience, the explanation they give is because, well, yeah, aside from like all the legal and health and safety risks it might present, it's also just very cliche. A lot of student short films, especially in the UK, like to use knives, people getting stabbed and shit. I wonder why. Anyway, and basically it's to impose these restrictions so that they force you to be creative and think outside the box, and that can often produce better results. And as someone who, has had to work with these constraints and doing like writing screenplays and that for my course, yeah, I do agree. I think boundaries are liberating, even in ways.
Because it opens you up to be like, okay, well, again, it's like another box that you put into, right? And you're like, okay, what can I do in that? Really like push you to make something interesting and things like that. And like there are films that getting shown that I haven't even seen yet from other classmates and my that they spent like lots of money on. There's one girl, God, I don't even know how much money she spent on it, which is surprising. I think she spent like $5,000 on it.
Right, that's a lot of money for a short.
Yeah, it is a lot of money, but fuck me, dude, it looks incredible. Like,
Oh yeah.
like the way it's lit is just like wow. Like even like just like Jesus, it looks good. It looks very good. But yeah, I'm excited to see that in a couple days as well. But yeah, like the restrictions that you get, like really. I mean, it was her decision. Like I like if she wanted to spend the money on it. She did. So it's like, all right, and so it's all her. It's all her decision to do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not. It's if you want to spend that much money on if it's your passion, then I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you're sensible about it. How much money you spend.
I think it's worth it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking it's worth it. The final result.
It probably is.
It looks like an actual like I don't even mean this, like an actual feature production. The way it looks, it's just like wow.
Yeah.
Like trained actors and things like that.
Typically, you don't commit to that much money unless you know exactly what you want.
And then she did. Oh, Sheev, do you know what you have to do for this level?
No, I know how to beat the level. I'm not trying to beat the level.
Bro's just flipping the burgers.
I'm trying to get mini kits, bro.
Dude, this is Sheev Talks if he didn't make the Kenobi video. He's just flipping burgers.
Dude, I mean, my most recent real job before I was able to quit and do YouTube full time was literally just me flipping burgers. So.
Bro was literally SpongeBob.
This is just canon.
America.
Dude, every time I would flip a patty, I'd be like, "Heh, I'm SpongeBob."
You do the
I'm ready. And my boss was like, "That's great, bud. Now, fucking make the fucking burger."
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Taking out the trash. Taking out the trash at night.
At night. Sorry.
Night.
That's the point. I'm having fun. By the way, again, thank you guys. This has been great.
Are we having fun yet?
I'm having fun since the beginning, dog.
You feeling it now, Mr. Ster?
Art thou feeling it now, Mr. Ster? Oh, hello, guys. What if I were to just
Somebody asked, did you work at the chum bucket?
What? No one. Okay, first of all, nobody works at the chum bucket. I have worked at the cum bucket, but that was a different thing. Very different.
That was your first job.
That was his mistake.
One day. No, you're a good statement. It doesn't matter. We're just chilling. I'm fun.
I have.
Speaking of like great character scripts, watched Suicide Squad again last night, and character writing. Oh my god.
Yep.
I because like my perspective is that I was always not a big fan in comparison to it, right? Like I watched it a couple times and I don't know, it didn't really click with me the same way it did for other people.
Yeah, you're
This is
wrong.
other work.
Just like how you're on about Peacemaker stuff.
I might need to rewatch that, though. Might need to. The character work was like I really connected to this time around, and dude, that rain scene. Oh my god.
Man.
It's probably Gunn's best looking film. Probably.
No, I would say it is. I would say it like either is or Volume 2. Volume 2. I really like how Volume 2 looks.
I don't know if this is. I don't want to get into a conversation about it because obviously it's a space short film, but if I was to release a hot take, I think Volume 2 has some. I have some issues with it in terms of its direction, but that's a story for another time.
Really, that's interesting.
Good question. For enough time.
Well, no, this isn't just like again, Sin. This isn't just about that. It's just chilling too. Like I'm.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm like
if you want to know, I think direction like it's kind of the same issue I have for Volume 1. It's basically for a lot of Guns films before the Suicide Squad, where you can tell he's not super experienced as a director. It's just a lot of could be a bit. I can't really say other than George Lucasy at points. Like a lot of, you can tell he's using like digital cameras, like a lot of like weird digital zooms. It could be a bit static at points. Also, in terms of like what people praise about Volume 2, like like the sort of like the color saturation and like some of the unique style to it. Like I definitely agree. Like it's not a badly directed film. It's just I think there's some.
I disagree. I disagree. I think it's a very dynamic and vibrant in this camera movie. It's like my biggest example for that too. Is like the Yondu scene. Like the Yondu scene, like of the arrow, like through all the ravages and things, was just like.
Oh yeah, there's like parts that are fucking beautiful, but
it's like that overhead shot, dog. Like, oh my god.
There's a lot of beautiful shots like during the action scenes, but I think there's like a couple of specifically like a lot of conversation scenes could be a bit flat.
I disagree. When I think of dialogue scenes, I think of like the one with Ego and him at outside with the mum statue and just like the camera like zooming out with them throwing the ball and things like that scene. Also just the shot with like Drax and Mantis talking and like Gamora sitting and like the dance, like there's so many to me where just the color palette and like how the camera just like moves along with them. It's just like, oh my god.
I want to make it clear. I don't think it's badly directed. Like I just think it's not as strong as something I think it's one of his weaker works in terms of directing, which makes sense because it's one of his like he wasn't quite as experienced. So there's some shots that are a bit like, ooh, I can tell that's like some digital work has been done here for the camera, or it could just be a bit flat at points.
Interesting perspective.
When I say it's George Lucasy, I'm not saying it's anywhere near as like bland and boring as like say like Attack of the Clones or like I remember recently rewatching Revenge of the Sith with Shiny and Eerie, like the sequence where Anakin and Obi-Wan are on like the elevator.
That's a great
Did you
scene,
press the
dude.
stop button? No, did you? No.
It's funny, but it's like some of that film is like it's almost shot like almost sitcom at points with the camera.
Hey,
it's
no,
very
no,
static.
It's a masterpiece.
He's trying.
He's
Did
trying.
I say anything?
didn't say anything.
I didn't say anything. He was trying.
He was trying.
Statement said most disappointing thing about Superman is based off the promos is how it looks, which is the same because the Suicide Squad looks so good. Yeah, to some extent, yeah, I get that.
I think it's just an element of I don't think Gunn's directed style really suits Superman. Like Superman, I don't really see as like very. I guess so. You've seen the Richard Donner film, right?
Yeah, I
That's kind of what I more envision Superman should be.
I watched
the
the
cinematic in the sense of like like wide, like Denis Villeneuve, like more sort of like pullback shots, bit more sort of awe and wonder almost.
I watched the first movie like this year, like fully for the first time in, I think years, and dude, that movie's magical. There's a magic to that film. Like it's so charming.
It's
It's
very
so-
charming.
It's not perfect, nowhere
Oh,
near
no,
perfect, but
It's very messy plot wise, but there's some really good character stuff, and I do like that's what I mean. That's what like the look of that film is how I'd want Superman, like sort of, but it's almost like sort of classical in its presentation, like very sort of like old school Hollywood. That's kind of what I think Superman should be, and I just don't.
crazy how like
think
that
it's
film is the only like Superman movie that in years that I've like fully like connected to is like fucking nearly like 50 years old. It's like, man.
You saying you can't connect
what?
to Henry Cavill's angry psychopathic Superman?
What was he
What, you're
supposed to
saying you
do?
don't
connect-
Die?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
you don't-
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
All the Jesus imagery.
Dude, that's like a thing with like the Snyder fans being like, oh, the dialogue in that new trailer isn't subtle. I'm like, dude, are you watching like
Do
Man
you
of
remember the
Steel?
scene when he's
You are
in
a
fucking
Snyder fan,
church?
so-
Do you remember the scene when he's in fucking church and he's talking about how like he's like debating about whether or not confront is Zod, and it's just fucking he's in doing the same pose as Jesus on like the stained like glass
Yeah, and he's
behind
for
him.
some reason he's
Yeah,
slowly
yeah.
drifting out of the airlock.
Oh, to doing like the Christian pose.
Close.
Yeah, but like it's cool when Snyder does it, okay? Because
Is
he
it?
makes it grey and dark.
You guys just don't understand the artistic vision
The vision. Yeah, you
Yes,
don't
of
understand.
that's
it.
true.
Zachariah Snyderus.
He is the blueprint.
Guys, did you know that Zack Snyder actually inspired my film?
Well,
Of course,
alright,
he's the
alright,
blueprint.
Alright, we're in
No, he's the blueprint, dude.
we can't support this
He's the
anymore.
blueprint.
It's over. Just wrap up the stream. It's done.
Yeah.
It was a quick aside, but I really like how this game pays attention to the detail that Tatooine has 3 moons. That's fun.
Yeah, it's neat.
Anyway,
yeah.
Zack Snyder invented sex.
Zack Snyder
Dude,
created
what's
the
one-
3 moods.
Crazy when I watched Watchmen 2009 and being like, oh my god, what is that? Crazy.
Snyder paid for my student overdraft, my maintenance loan. He was the blueprint behind the economy.
Bro invented the economy. Sorry, I'm
Check is
Come on, Sheev. You flip burgers before. You can do this.
wait. Let me check. Is Jolly online right now? I'd be interested to talk to him about because he saw it my film and he liked it, and I'd be interested to hear his perspective
I have no idea.
on Steam. Did you just get Madvocate online? It's just like, huh? What's going on?
The meeting is insufferably inconsistent.
Dude, that honestly. Nah,
Yeah.
he should make that. He should make that.
Don't stop to talk. Don't stop to talk. Don't stop to talk. It's just the entire,
Holy fuck.
the entire short film is him just saying, don't stop to
To
talk.
talk.
He's like, why isn't Ster beating the fuck out of his therapist?
Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out, knock him out. Just plays
No, it's just that for like an hour. It's
the
just the
Jeopardy
movie.
music
Just
playing.
played the, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the Jeopardy theme.
Da, 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 da. And you talk about this really like sort of like personal subject matter. It's just in a Jeopardy theme. Da, da, da,
I need to get
da.
Advocate to do like a flash breakdown like style video of the meeting and just send it to you.
Dude, that's gonna be the April Fool's April Fool's video
Here's
next
my new
year.
short film. I think you'll love it. It's a sequel to The Meeting.
Why did Ster stop to talk in the middle of his fight with the therapist? You stupid.
Is he stupid?
Am I stupid?
Is the worst superhero ever.
It's just like the Better Call Saul ad where it's just like, in times like this you need to ask, is there a god? Why is this happening to me?
Who can I sue?
Who can I sue?
Fuck, I'm coughing.
I love that clip.
Is a bad hero. He has to seek therapy.
Well, that reminds me of like I don't want to I won't name who it is, but like a discussion like I want to ask like Sam this because this is interesting to me. There's a certain person in the community we had a discussion with, and Sheev, you'll know who this guy is. You'll know. Like about you putting a character into a therapy session. Would you say that is lazy writing intrinsically? Like is
No.
a lazy idea depending on it? Like because
So, like, depends on execution. Like, just like everything, or most things. Like, there are some ideas that are just flat out bad, but therapy is not one of them. Like I don't know, therapy sessions can be interesting if written well. And I think you wrote it
and
fairly well.
by the way, this person, like, I'm not like dissing the perspective. I'm just asking as the question. Like, you know, like I'm not. I can
we
understand it. I can
we hate
understand
that
it to some extent, but I was just asking around, like, if you were like the idea of putting somebody in the box and the thing, the little box, and things like that.
Like, just because it's maybe like a poorly used trope in a lot of films, I'm not for like, yeah, you can't have therapy sessions in films anymore because it's just like comedy associated with lazy writing.
You can't just have characters announce how they feel. That makes me
Feel angry.
Like everything, it's just about execution, right? Like it's just about how you do that and everything to do with that. She's gone right now, but Sabai is gone. I just wanted to say he's back.
Just now, I don't know what brought that on. We were just laughing. I started coughing, and I had to like step away and go get some water. Fucking hell, it's awful.
Coughing up a lung.
Chat, we did it. We broke Sheev's brain.
I couldn't find the last mini kit. It's Jover.
The meeting was there were so many issues that Sheev has destroyed his mind.
I had to go. Yeah, it was such a bad film that it made me like cough up a lung and.
Yeah. Sters like, cool, I broke his brain.
That was the
meeting.
point, dude. That's
Jungle.
the point, dude.
Yeah. She's now going to release a video with like Ster with a smiling emoji, not smile emoji, a smile filter saying, "The meeting made me cough up a lung."
Just stare with the fucking smiling filter.
It's over my face.
Yeah, it's giving it's like a screenshot from the film, just a frame.
Yeah,
of, like,
it's just like me really sad in the context of the scene, and it's just me with a fucking smiling
filter. And it's like the title says, like, the meeting made me cough up a lung.
The therapist just says, maybe you need to just smile more.
You got a negative attitude. That's what's
That's what's
stopping you.
Go get a fucking smile.
Get
a goddamn smile.
Damn job.
Get a goddamn
Ster.
smile.
No.
Happy beats, Ster. Happy beats.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking.
My next film statement says my next short film needs to be about the Sheep Talk smile law.
Yes.
How many people did Sheev kill? How many did he taxidermy?
By the way, speaking of next films, I started the treatment on my next one, working with Pat on it.
Good news.
Ooh.
Working with Pat on it.
Yummers.
Eventually I want to probably start a crowdfunder for that one to, like, within the community to be like, to make it, because I got some ideas with it. I got to iron it out before I actually put money on the table, you know, but like eventually, I mean, when like I've really committed to ideas and being like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do, and things like that. But always creating, always doing things to keep going, and everything to do with that, you know.
Yeah.
Always doing things, always watching new stuff to do it. You know what, like, I realized though that my biggest inspiration for it seems like is like, you know, like George Lucas's like first movie that he made.
THX 1138.
Yeah, that was like sort of exactly kind of the concept, but like not like just the thing I want to do is like a piece of that, right? Because I don't have a massive budget, and like I was like, dude, George did it, dude. I guess George Lucas is the blueprint. Yes, he is.
You should just aim high and make the next Lord of the Rings.
I don't think I can do that.
I think you can.
You got negative attitude. That's what's stopping you.
Yeah.
Make a goddamn movie, Ster.
Make a goddamn blockbuster, Ster.
I will make Andor season 3.
Blockbuster. I'll go. Goodbye. It's over for me. I'm washed. I'm making like dad joke tier jokes in this stream. That's how fucking
This is
washed I
bad
am.
tier. Yep.
Fucking
It's
hell.
over, dude.
Yeah, they got me.
Sheep will do anything.
They got him.
Ladies and
I like
gentlemen,
them
we
too.
got him.
I like them too.
I like being a droidica. I think more people
It's
should
fun.
be droidicas.
Droidicas were the best in like the OG Battlefront games.
He was
They're
the
so
best guy
overpowered.
around.
And what
What about the
murder?
people he
What about the people he
murdered?
murdered?
What murder?
So he said, make me the R-rated Darth Vader movie that the real Star Wars fans want.
Succeed where
You-
theory
you-
failed.
Dude, you took that from my script.
Dude, that's
From my
my
script.
script.
That's from my script. That's from my
Alright,
script.
but just remember, no violence against women. Alright, that's the thing we have to.
That's the one rule.
Well, only if
Everything
Vader
else
can.
is on
He's
the
the only
table.
one who wouldn't stand for that shit. So.
Well, no. If we
Yeah.
have a scene where the villain does that, and then it'll be like, we'll do our own like Sony verse, but it's in Star Wars, and we make a film where Vader is the protagonist. He's actually just an anti-hero,
Hmm.
and yeah, he
Yo,
goes around.
dude,
Like,
the Empire's like pretty chill.
Maybe you could like.
Like, join it or something.
Respect women or something.
Or something.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
That's
Yeah,
green.
that's gay.
That is pretty gay.
I
Ha!
like how
Gay.
I like how this is image going around of you, Sheev, with the worst person in the world. And it's just you're
yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
Always
I've been
happy to
waiting
make
for
an
it to happen.
impression.
What's that? Yeah. That's a fucking great movie, by the way. I recommend that to everyone. That is an excellent film. The worst person in the world.
Imagine respecting women. Couldn't agree more, Adam Maximus. Could not agree
Yeah,
more.
third idea.
If you respect women, I'm just gonna put this bluntly, I don't respect you.
I
You
don't
come
think
near
you
my
should have
house.
rights.
And chat can clip that and share it around out of context. I don't care. That's my
If you respect women, you deserve to be a second-class citizen.
You might just be a pussy ass bitch. Like,
Yeah, you're a beta male. You're a beta male, Sonic.
on a farm.
A farm?
I love Zod. He's a great guy.
Oh, he's so fucking stupid.
He's a great guy.
on a farm?
On a farm.
On a farm.
I don't know about you guys, but my way of convincing people to my evil scheme is to show them, to basically drown them in a sea of skulls.
Are you telling me a farm fried this rice?
Yes.
This just reminds me, by
Oh.
the way, anybody who like watches my film and actually thinks that I'm a serious person. Usually, I'm actually like the most broken, like rotted
No,
person.
yeah, no,
You're, like,
don't let him
you're-
fool you.
Yeah,
Like I'm so like fundamentally like
he's as brain rotted as the rest of us.
probably more.
More than most,
be-
I'd say, even.
Yeah.
I'm the reason that Sheev's videos are just gonna become like nonsense in like the next year.
Well, that's not
like
true.
This is good news.
no, this is true. This is real news.
This is news.
It could finally be slop. This is good news.
I'm so happy about
can-
this development. I'm just gonna.
Little guy.
This is making me want to drunk drive.
Top and bottom text.
You're so
We
drunk
live.
you can barely walk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna drive, dumbass.
Mark, I made a slop.
Stop!
A slop. Yes.
I'm giving statement credit for that. Giving statement credit for that. Everybody, not into the mic, but just like know that we're all applauding him right now for that statement. Just a statement.
Statement traffic's
Remind-
women, so I
It
don't.
just reminds me of like when I posted like saying something. I think it was in response to like I don't even remember like saying it was like a crazy statement, and then he just like responded with like the Goku gif, I think, and I just like died. It was so funny.
Would you say this is an accurate statement of you, Ster, from Andrew? Ster is a fucking rock goblin.
I don't think anything's been more accurate. In my, I don't think
agree.
that's like. I think that's just true.
You are pure rot.
Truth nuke.
The rot in the rotten
The rot consumes.
roticums. Mm-hmm.
What ship do I want? Let's take the
Twisted
fucking
like,
sheep.
by the twisted by the rot. Ster has become the boy
Well,
who
that's
made the film. God, he is consumed
By
by the rot.
rot.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
Yo,
Something
what-
I wanted to
Sorry, go ahead.
something I did want to say about the film again. This is something I did forget to say is that about the ending. Is there's a lot of like in a lot of like movies and things like that where you don't have like a runtime. And this is something I've like realized myself is that you don't want to be the guy that rushes a development to the end because that would be so incredibly lame to me. Like because I don't have the time fully for this subject, right? It is a 3-minute short film to talk about a subject like this. I'm not the kind of guy to be like, oh, all your issues are going to be solved, right? Like the issue that I bring up and with me too is an issue with plenty of people too that takes years and years and years of time to like heal and like from and like with the right people, right? You need to put efforts and you need to like constantly like remind yourself about things and so change. So like the thing at the end of the movie that I really wanted to get across and hopefully that you guys got from it was that I'm not answering it fully. Like I'm just saying like it's the beginning of a healing process.
Right.
Like as I said, like as written in the script, is like that's why I'm here today, right? Like that's the question of being like, well, I'm here, I'm beginning that process to heal, to do that, and it's not the end of this.
How do I get into this?
And I hope that came across to you guys and anybody who watched it that like for as impactful and like how much a big moment can be, it's not the end of the journey with that. It's just the start of something,
Yeah.
and that it's a process and it's gonna take time. You know,
Mhm.
like anything.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why I think often people get discouraged from covering this subject matter in short films because you got to cram a lot into a really short runtime, and so it gets worse when the subject you're tackling has a lot of meat, a lot of nuance to it.
This is
you
why.
gotta try to do as well as
This
you
is why
can.
most student short films are abstract
bad.
horrors because you don't have to
No,
explain anything.
literally.
Yeah, it's a fun concept you can do, and you don't have to explain everything. Just abstract horror.
It's completely
Just as the most
understandable.
common
Like, it's
short.
cool. Like, it is cool.
Yeah.
It's fun
Oh,
to work
I
on.
understand it. I've been a part of a few. And, like, they're cool, but it's just like it is the most common student short film ever. Abstract horror.
That or like a philosophical debate in like a cafe or some shit. So that's
Yeah.
another one.
Hmm.
I'm not trying to think. What do you think are like some like the big? Just I'm interested. Like, what's some like your biggest, aside from like sticking to your briefs and like having to make sure you got everything in the like the therapy, like the meeting, all that shot in one day. Were there any other like big production challenges that you faced that you were able to circumnavigate?
It's been a little bit. I filmed, so for reference, I filmed this in March. Right, and there's been a lot that
Oh
happened
wow.
in
Okay.
between then. Like, I filmed this in March. Like, was ages ago. The script is like, that's actually an interesting thing too, is that the script was very different at the beginning, right? Like, the general concept and idea was there, but it was a lot more abstract, right? Like, you have I had like a way of, like, I wanted to film it that was like a lot more like, I don't know, like, I guess the word artsy, and I was like, eventually I just found it to be so much up my own ass, and I was like, that's not what this needs. And it like, as I said earlier, like, it's just a progression of like you going from like you just like honing it, you um you going in like you going like further into the concept, going further into it, and just like grounding it more, right? And that was a struggle, because for me at least, because it's like as a process of like IRL, about like becoming more open, more vulnerable, and like also like a thing that I want to say is like as well, like, the movie isn't just about me and my experiences. It's about, I want it to open up to people, and I want people to be like open about their experiences. That's like why it's wonderful whenever like somebody says that they connected to it. Like, that's the point, right? Like, it's not just about me. It's not about and all that. It's about what everyone had like takes away from it. That's the most important thing to me after the fact, because that's gonna outlive me. It's gonna outlive a lot of people like going through the process, and just like going through this, right? But like, just, I guess it wasn't because like it was because the brief thing, right, is those were the requirements, right? Like the safety requirements and the time limit that I had. That was it. So it was all internal of how you sort of figure out and like work within that. And I decided I wanted to make it more grounded, make it just a scene inside there doing a lot with just very small dialogue, minimal dialogue. But another thing about the movie that I wanted to do, and this is like a good like a thing, there is a song in it that I don't have the budget to buy, and the song, like, the owners, like, if it gets big enough, they own. I don't want any money from it. This movie is not about money. I want the people who made the song to have that money as well. So like that they have the money and they do that. Cool. I'm completely fine with it. But the song was very important because music is very important to me too. And this is and from February, like from the month before I started filming it, I found the song. The song is in the end of it. It's in the credits, and it's played on that radio throughout it. It's called "Poor Man's Poison."
Oh, I like that
To
song.
me, the song. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, I said just saying I like that song.
Yeah. And what that song represents to me, at least, is about trust issues with other be a relationship or with friends or things like that, and like people growing apart and things like that, and like the issues that come with that, but also just like the growth that comes with that. Like I wrote, I shot around that song. I wanted to have that song be an intrinsic part of the story and like what it represents, because I really like that song. You know, like I really connected to it. There's a lot of meanings to it, and that you can take away from it if you listen to it. I highly recommend. The band is really good too. They have other songs. They have a lot of other songs that are more popular than that one. But that song was intrinsic to the piece, and I really talked about that much actually. Of thinking about it, but it's important. The lyrics of let me pull up like let me pull up a couple of them. You guys, I don't want to interrupt if you guys want to say anything. Just I'm gonna try and find it. So.
There you go.
Personally, I like linking my characters to a theme or a song while writing them. I mean, you can base characters off of anything really. But yeah, music's a really good one. Lots of versatility, and there are tons of songs out there. And there are people with tons of different musical tastes, so you know, you might choose a song that no one's heard of. You might go through and come up with an idea that they wouldn't have even considered. So it's all different, very unique.
I like music. It's I mean, it goes without saying, it's something that can really help you like figure out what you want to do and what you want to make when you're working on art. You know, that's not nothing.
That could be everything at a point, right? Like that could be like, because like it's a powerful art form. It's a powerful, like sort of like guides into people, because it's very there is a meaning behind songs, right? There is like an original like intention, I guess you could say, for it, like when somebody's making it. But it's also like about your experience of like listening to it, right? And like what you take away, because I don't even know if this is what the song's about. I don't think it was intended to that, but the way I took it, like for example, here's one of the lyrics, like, as trials are forgotten, their crimes fall short to pay. Our captain is now waking, and they never fail. Never fails to say, the poor man's poison could be anything that you love. To me, what that represents is just like captain, main character, and like in the story, me, what I was going through, because we're all going through our own stuff. We all look at ourselves as like the main person. We're not. We're just we're a part of a big thing, but we all have like that like. You think from the perspective of you and the things around you, right? Like that's just how we are as humans. And like those connections with people, and as I say in the movie, like of like if you constantly wanting somebody, you always constantly needs like that back and forth of always wanting to be connected to somebody and always coming back, right? That's intrinsic, and that's like what the song to me is trying to say, like of that and of that perspective. Of you constantly, that just always that, even though you might because like even if it hurts you and maybe you make mistakes and you get hurt more from doing it, this, for me at least, there's always just like the attempt of trying to make it better, trying to fix it and things like that, and like as that, and trying to get like just try and make the best out of a shit situation with somebody, you know, like and it really hit for me in that way, and that's how I want like I like to write in the way where I think that like a song would fit or where something would fit. Like the sound design of a film or something. Like the new one I'm working on is very synthy. I want it to have a sound design, and I got equipment from a friend because yesterday I went out to go make some music and test out like his equipment and stuff like that. But it's like really cool for synth sounds and stuff, and that I can use for a soundtrack and to make something more original to work off of and to make the mood and tone of it. And but yeah, it's one of my favorite things to work off that I'm finding now, especially with like actually making an original like piece now of music, or trying to like get in the process of that to like how much that can convey yourself with it being completely yours, right?
Mm.
And I'm just incredibly grateful. And again, like none of all of this is because of like I want, like even through the stream, I want like in this community, I want people to connect. I want people to be open. I want about what they love, what they're interested in, what they're doing. Because I'm gonna be open about this. I got to everybody in here. I got autism. I do. It's a crazy concept.
Me
probably
too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in this community do. To be
Yeah.
Nah.
honest. Like to do what we do, it takes skill to do what we do.
We committed our lives to
As
this.
to this,
I am neurotypical. Probably.
Bry's the exception.
I am perfectly normal.
Bro's the main character?
Character, dude. He is on his stream. Wait a minute.
I am
Yeah.
the protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
Yes, peak
Oh.
cinema. God, that is such a movie. Yeah.
We
Nolan
don't
peaked
talk
there.
about
He really
Tenet.
did.
We don't talk about
Yeah.
Tenet. It did not happen.
What do
It is not
you
real.
mean, bro?
It is not real.
It's his best work. It's a masterpiece.
We do not think.
It's the best movie ever made.
It is a masterpiece of bad writing.
Honestly, it doesn't even feel like that film was written.
I don't think you can say it was strictly. I think. Oh, I have to do these like in.
It's simultaneously overwritten and underwritten. It's quite impressive.
It's one of those movies where I'm like, things technically happen.
It is a movie. Like things happened.
It's a movie where like I can genuinely say I don't like, because when we talk about really shit stories where like nothing makes any sense, but we like to joke and say like I have no idea how any of this happened or what the fuck is happening, but it's there's somewhat of an exaggeration. Like we know what's happening or what is.
I legit have no fucking clue what's going on in Tenet.
Yeah, but Tenet is the exception where you genuinely have no idea what the fuck is going on. It's not a case of I know what's going on, but like this is stupid. It's what is fucking going on?
It's simultaneously predictable, but also confused as all shit. Like like how it manages to split the difference in so many ways is quite profound to me.
Yeah, let me be honest. What Nolan film are you talking about? I've been trying to figure it out.
Tenet.
Tenet,
Oh,
bro.
I haven't seen it. I haven't touched it. Haven't.
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but it's
Really?
it's a really weird. I still recommend it.
It's so
I
funny
wouldn't.
that he's a filmmaker.
If you are morbidly curious, I recommend it. In the same way that I'd recommend Megalopolis, just for like the experience of like seeing just how fucking.
Okay, now you're being harsh, Tenet. Like I know it's
absurd,
bad, but
how experimentally
at least it
bad
looked good.
movies can be.
Tenet. No, he's right. Tenet is one of the most terrible films like I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
People,
That's so
people
interesting.
forget-
That
do we forget how fucking terrible the sound mixing in that movie is?
Well, yeah,
Like,
but that's
can
just
we-
Nolan.
That's terrible.
Did we forget that? And I know that's like a Nolan problem in general, but with Tenet, it's especially dog shit. And it sucks
Oh, yeah, it's
because you
bad.
already have no idea what the fuck is going on with what the characters are explaining. and it just.
Oh,
sometimes you
let me
don't
get
even
straight,
hear
dude.
what
It is terrible. It's just that,
Oh,
like,
this is
dude, I've seen a
interesting.
lot of crap, so Tenet, like, is
yeah.
nothing special to me.
Nolan's an interesting guy because you have a movie that like is considered like fantastic, and he has great films. But you have ones that like like that. I guess that are considered that way.
Nolan's a critter.
He
That's
is.
like-
Like, what would you say like to you are his best? Like, I assume Oppenheimer is up there. for you
Oppenheimer,
guys.
Prestige.
The Prestige, Prestige,
I really-
Oppenheimer, Memento.
I need to
very
rewatch
good.
Memento.
Memento.
Inception is good.
Inception.
I think those are like his. I mean, I haven't seen like his earlier films. I've never seen Memento, but like before Batman.
I haven't
Begins, I
seen
don't think I've seen
Insomnia
any
in a
films.
long time.
But guys, what about The Dark Knight?
I also have not seen those in a long time. All I remember is that Rises is absolute horseshit and one of his worst.
Rises is a masterpiece. Okay.
Well,
Of course.
Of course.
one of my like favorite movies of all time is Interstellar, and I know the consensus about that film.
I get why. I get it. It's one of those films. It's one of those films that I think it's really bad, but I get why people
I
like it.
enjoy Interstellar. It has got nice visuals. It has got good music. It has got great acting.
I like the acting a lot, and I like.
There's some good character moments, I think,
that don't line up at all. Unfortunately.
I appreciate some of the science it tries to tackle with.
Well, no, so it's really funny because it does like the shit with all the black hole and how they literally based it off of an equation and it created that. I think that's fucking.
And it got right, which is quite nuts.
Yeah, but then they balance that out by saying that love is a quantifiable.
Love transcends space-time.
Like they kind of cancel each other out. I feel.
Jolly loved that. Jolly was very fond of that as a writing decision. Ooh, Kit Fisto.
My favorite part is Matthew McConaughey's reaction to what's the actor's name? Anne Hathaway's character. Like the best part, like Matthew McConaughey's reaction is priceless because he just looks at her like she's completely insane.
Yeah, it's insane. But then the film is like, yeah, nah, she's right. Like what?
Oh.
It's a great film.
Excellent.
Yeah. Totally.
Excellent. Yes.
Yes. People like dogs, sir.
Yes. My contributions to brain rot is that I've ruined the word yeah, and it seems like I'm also going to ruin the word yes.
You've contributed much further to that. Pretty much any Simpsons reference I make is something that I only know of because of you.
Cool, I broke his brain.
There she is right now. Watching me.
Watch me. I have a right to be here. It's school business.
School business. Mother, that sailor's outfit doesn't fit anymore.
I think we should leave.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's just a stiff animation. It's lifeless eyes.
Earlier,
perfect.
I was like eating cheese, just cheese by itself, and I was like 64 slices of American cheese. 63. 62.
3. 2. Wow.
Did you stay up all night eating cheese? I think I'm blind.
It's so dumb. But it's brilliant.
I love that there are people in the chat who have not seen The Simpsons who will have no idea what the fuck you guys have just said.
I feel like it was all self-explanatory.
Not too long ago.
Oh yeah, but like it's.
She can confirm. We recommend the first 8 seasons of The Simpsons to Banger.
Woohoo! I love The Simpsons.
Oh, you've seen all of them.
30 seasons.
Not 30. Just the first 8. We
30
don't talk about the rest.
30 seasons.
It went on for 30 years.
Wait, so
Bad news.
Wait, so Shifa has seen you only move twice.
No. Wait, which
Shit.
one is that? Which one?
Oh no, that's quite a ways in. No, we're on season 5.
I watched Cape
so
Fear. Cape Fear is fucking excellent.
Yeah.
One of the funniest episodes of television I've ever watched.
Lousy speed bumps. Ooh,
Hey, who wants to drive through that fat
too
chute?
hot.
I like how
Hey, who
Slav
wants to
just,
drive
like,
through that cactus patch?
like how Slav
Yeah,
just said in
yeah.
the chat, bro.
No.
Bruh.
Doing us one.
Slav man, add him to the chat if he wants to VC.
Yeah, if he wants to.
Who? Sloth?
Slav.
Slav.
Yeah, go on.
Yes.
Where is he?
Yes.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds.
Simpson, eh?
I'll remember that
I'll
name.
remember that name.
Just I love just randomly one of his scenes they just play the Imperial March.
I've started adopting Flanderisms where, like, instead of saying okay, I'll say Oakley Dokley. I need to stop.
Ugly Dogley.
Oakley Dokley.
Dude, was it fucking Homer the Heretic? Where he saves Homer from the fire. He bounces off the mattress. It makes like this pathetic noise. Oh.
Slav said that he's at the store, so he can't join.
Sam, not earlier, like a couple days ago, Ster mentioned something that like reminded me how fucking young he is, and I kid you not, I fucking to the exact cadence
exactly.
and sound. I made the fucking noise that Sideshow Bob makes whenever the rake hits him. It's like,
I know exactly what it is. You want me to remind you of what it is again?
Sure.
Please don't.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
Okay, it was that I was 8 years old in 2015. 'cause I was,
Fuck.
like,
No, that's awful. No.
Hmm.
No!
Damn, I was.
Why did he say that? No!
because time loves
What is
me.
wrong with you? Why are you blue? Oh, I got a super chat from Charlie Z. Or sorry, Charles with a Z. For £2. I believe those are pounds. I can never remember.
They are pounds, yes.
Okay. For bread, don't spend it on vodka again, Sheev. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mother. I have a right to
64
be here.
bottles of American vodka.
63. 62.
62. Arthur Carr drunk.
Dude, if I drink 64 bottles of vodka in one sitting, I would be dead.
Arthur Carr
Dude,
dead.
I did 2 months ago. That nearly happened with me, dog.
Yummers.
It was not, dude. Vodka tastes awful.
Is
Just
that
awful.
the-
That was the
is
dude.
that-
No, that was the night that you know of, Pat. You were there for that night.
The quest for the towels, yes.
Dude, I was.
That was
I don't
that
even-
was fun.
I don't even remember like anything fully from that night.
I do. I mean, it was morning for me, but like, oh my god, that is a treasured memory. I will remember that for the years to come. Okay.
Dude, there were so
30.
many people in the VC. I remember that though. I remember like I think it was like Myra, Andrew, Klaus was there. I know Klaus was there.
Yeah.
I think I might have been there. I don't know.
George and
I remember
Lamont
you
were
Yeah,
there.
From
George and Lamont
NBC.
were there.
This was when what happened?
This-
You know, I'll leave it to Ster if he wants
This is
to.
where that was like a night I was like absolutely blitzed in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I think I called for you apparently.
Yeah, I
or
wasn't
something.
there, but
Yeah, oh my
apparently,
God,
I was
yeah,
told
no,
the next day
you
that you were
called
just like, "Let's get Sheev in here." It was like, they
I'm
were like,
mad
"He's
because-
asleep."
Can we get Madbika on? It's like, bro, it's like 7 a.m.
Yeah, bro, I was
Where's she?
asleep.
No, literally, no. Somebody like occasionally, and we keep every time we tell you like, oh no, I think he's asleep right now. You just be like, where's Sheev?
Let's get him
Are we in
on.
Sheev? Where's Madvicker?
Crazy.
The funny thing about that is I've only interacted with Madvicket like one time.
Let's get him in here.
Doesn't matter.
It was literally for a, I think it was like for the Star Frog.
Oh yeah. Star Frog.
Apparently soon, coming soon, new episode allegedly.
Not true.
Yeah, they're lying. That's never happening.
One eternity
It reminds me
later.
when Creationist is like, don't do this stream, do it with Starforge.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening, dog.
Like that's
something
ever
about
gonna
that.
happen.
Dude, that's as likely as Noach making another video.
Noak.
No. Well, the thing is, Noach is now a grifter, and he wants money.
Oh, did he finally get his
So,
channel
must be-
monetized?
No, he's just got a
No.
Patreon.
Yeah, he's got
Ah.
a Patreon now. So.
Nobody
Right.
subscribed to that. He's evil, ontologically.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a male
Like,
wife. Like, what the fuck?
you're not gonna
bro?
get your money's
What
worth.
a-
He doesn't make any videos. You're just as
What
likely
a
to get a TK video.
He doesn't
What a
like
beta
you.
bitch. What a
Dude,
beta
all he-
bitch.
I don't like you
He
either.
made a cake for his girlfriend. What a pussy. He's,
Yeah.
he's
He
literally
made a
so
cake
calm.
for his girlfriend. Wow.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Bro,
I
she's
know.
not gonna fuck you.
Gay.
The way she might.
Bro he had to simp his way to the top. That's crazy.
Bryce, dude is a trad husband. Wait, no, that would be the
Bro is-
opposite. Oh, wait.
Bro,
It's the
bro
other
is
way.
one.
Male
No,
wife, bro.
Noach is 100% bottom in this relationship.
I don't think, I'm gonna be real, guys. I'm gonna say that tap out of this conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing the Shaq T right now.
The timeout.
Yeah.
Wait, why am I doing this? Stop.
Just kidding, Noach. We love you. Just make more videos, man.
Fellas, is it
Otherwise-
gay to do things for women? Yes.
Of course. Of
Of
course.
course!
Of course I know him.
Of course.
And of course I know him. He's me.
Here's me. Bro, it's gonna get to the point where we cannot say any words anymore. They've all been ruined.
Kinda already-
20-hour long stream.
Last night, my roommate needed to tell me something, and he said, and then like had a huge pause, and I was like, had a pretty interesting day.
Dude.
We're already there. You'll
Yeah.
catch on. Professor gotta catch Dr. Banner.
Dude. You are beyond
It's
hope.
over for us. Oh,
I
boy.
love that movie.
And you are.
Possibly.
I like Ultron's design in that film.
Yeah.
I like that he's a jokester. I like the voice. I like a lot about him, except his writing.
A jokester.
So him?
Hang on, I'm cooking.
Wait a minute.
Bing chillin'.
It reminds me of like the John Cena is really good in the Suicide Squad.
He
He's
is.
really
right.
good.
It's kind of
He's
crazy.
also a great peacemaker.
Yeah, he is. It's kind of
But I also-
crazy because like I'm just used to like The Rock, so I'm not used to like there being like good wrestling actors, but like Dave Bautista too is also really good.
Yeah, Batista
Yeah,
and John Cena, they're both very solid.
I really like John Cena in was it Bumblebee? He was a lot of fun in that.
I mean, they're literally called Decepticons. Am I the only one who's noticing this?
Doesn't this ring any alarms?
I think we have to ban statement for this statement. DC Universe with Ster becomes the Joker. You could say I'm a bit of a jokester. I think.
You know, I'm something of a jokester myself. Guys,
There
it's
we go.
over. Put the fries in the bag. We're done.
I think the last 20
Back to
minutes
flipping
have just been
burgers,
straight
Steve.
brain rot. I don't think we've had a single like meaningful bit of conversation in the past 20
Oh,
minutes. It's been-
yeah, like there's been a
No,
solid
because that's the
half an
point.
hour
No,
of
that's the
raw.
beauty of
Almost
it, though.
30
Is that it can become.
News.
It could go back to it though, dog.
You see the beauty of it.
Yeah, it's your stream.
You're right.
You and Chiefs'
Oh,
stream.
oh.
Like, you can take the wheel if you want.
Shivas take the wheel.
So to
Also,
take another
I know.
opportunity again to be like, hey, it's not just my film in the description. There's two others that she worked on that one. That I worked on too that are in the description. My friends would really appreciate any feedback to it. Anything in the future. Pretty proud of those two. So please check those out as well. Yee.
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 I will say, you probably should have seen this coming considering the lineup we put in the call. It's like me. I understand, Sheev, why you picked us, but me, Pat, Ster, Andrew, you are begging for brain rot.
Brain rot.
Just pure, like concentrated rot.
Calcite.
I'm gonna build a Star Wars. Build a Star Wars.
Hey, mate.
Hi. Deidre Mira, you haven't been talking to the Rebels, have you, Deidre?
Deidre.
Ugh.
Choose Luke fucking Skywalker.
I love Ben.
Guys, I'm here on the
Mendelsohn.
stream to announce that I thought that season 2 was bad, and yeah,
Excuse
that was
me.
all pointless.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Well, you're gonna die.
Can't kill him. His short film is shit. The other
It's over.
films are also bad.
We have to go ahead and
we can't-
fucking walk that one back.
We can't
We're walking it
support
all
him
back.
We can't support
He's
him
You
anymore.
terrible.
you gotta change the title to not talking about his short film.
Yes.
Start
Change it to playing Clone Wars while talking about brain rot.
talking about shit.
Playing Clone Wars
Talking about The
and
Simpsons.
playing Clone Wars and not
Well,
talking
well,
about
if it isn't the
short films.
Simps.
If it isn't The Simps.
Think it's all over, then the joke is on you. I don't know why that got stuck in my head all of a sudden.
I'm gonna say this though. I think it's very fitting that the place that I'm talking about this movie though is like the first time I truly interacted with Yoshi was on a stream, and it was one stream where TK could not join, and I was like, I gotta talk to you.
Oh yeah!
Fuck it. He's like, yeah, fuck you, TK.
I forgore. Now you're better than that asshole.
You'll back
anyway.
up. TK, more like T-gay. We got him, boys.
Never has
Or
a
like
funnier thing
TPK
been
with
said.
all-
Yes.
or is
Oh.
TPK
Yeah,
with
I
the
became
shitty
friends
voices?
with Sheev, but as the backup plan.
Yeah, you were second choice.
Yeah. Ster and she became friends despite TK.
Truly, all
It could be a
good
more
friendships
perfect
are
origin
born
story.
This is
by-
good news.
It really is the perfect origin story.
My friend,
Sheev,
My
you should
friend
find
that-
that stream and name it Ster Begins.
I fucking
No,
hit the wrong one.
don't include no S at the end. No, just Stir begin.
Why do we
Why
fall,
do we fall,
Master
TK?
Chief?
Disturbing it.
Ster Begin. Sorry,
Mm.
Ster, continue.
No, I lost it. It's
Yeah.
alright.
Do what you
No,
do.
I'm
Cool, I
actually
broke
just
his brain.
I'm actually going insane.
Going insane.
This is insane!
Steak!
A steak.
Yes.
I think the chat should be like known
How do
of
people
like
find this
the sort of
entertaining?
shit that She Talks finds funny on Instagram.
You guys
I
need
think
to
that
know
this is an important.
the kind of dumbass fucking shit that I like.
Chat, unironically, this is generally like how most of our VCs go, like behind closed doors.
No,
It is just rot.
It's not pretty, chat. It ain't pretty.
It's
Like-
almost never funny either. We're just kind of stupid.
I think we've gotten
Good.
some good fucking chuckles out of it though. Some like a long-lasting
Oh yeah.
memes.
That
This
doesn't
is
mean it's
good
funny.
memes.
That just means that we laugh at it.
Those
Those are different things.
No, we do it out of pity for each other, as we realise how sad we all are.
That's a bit rude. What if I
But it's
kill
okay.
all of my enemies?
This is
My
a message for all my enemies saying I'm coming to kill you slowly and painfully. Wipe out.
Oh, this is a thing.
Sizzle.
About another thing I can talk about. So in the other short film that I posted to, the horror one, like it's called Camera Test Series D. There's it's an Sam, you'd never guess it's an atmospheric horror film.
I'm shocked. Well, not that shocked actually.
It's pretty fucking good. I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah,
for low budget.
Like, there's a reason why, guys. There's a reason why most film students we go for abstract, atmospheric horror films. They work.
They do.
But I was the DOP on that and filmed it, and there's this very specific shot. So there's and it's filmed at the exact same location I filmed my short film at, right? And there's these service tunnels that they use for maintenance and stuff. And dude, it is the most creepy place I have ever been. I think in my life. What's not great about either is that there's asbestos in the pipes. So,
Damn.
that's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
But I'll grab a shot from it and I'll post it in the group chat and now the specific shot I'm pretty fucking proud of. All things considered, I'm so proud of this one. It was a bitch to get this because it was so cramped inside the environment to get this one.
The Tuscan children deserved it for being children. I agree.
Yes.
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 Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
There are a couple of the highlight frames that we got for it.
That's really cool. I did something similar for my like I said, I did a found footage horror. I had similar filter over it. I think I went for a more I wanted my film. This was quite late into it. I changed it so that it was set in the 90s. So I had a video sort of effect over it. And this was when I realized it meant exporting it from Adobe was a fucking bitch.
No, it was.
Adobe.
It is a pain to expose it once you've added effects like this.
Just keeps.
What's fun about them though is that it's they're very fun to shoot. I had a very fun time getting the shots for those because it's a simple-esque process of getting them, but it's very varied and you have to make the set and things. And just I really like the last shot. I like how it's color graded at the end of that. That's just a place at my school.
I love color grading for horrors. It's so
fun.
much fun because it can be really hyper stylized.
Great.
I also enjoy doing it for music videos. You could do high contrast stuff. I did one for some grunge music. So I went for I think I took the poster of Fight Club as an inspiration. So I saw this green grunge to it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Like it's actually like it's a short 30-second edit, but it's like one of my favorite things. I was like, yeah, that was a fun thing I did like over the course of like one night. Like I'm
Right,
actually
somebody's
kind of proud
making
of
fun
that.
of you for saying Adobe.
Yeah,
I
good.
do.
Someone needs to.
Don't blame me. Blame
Truly,
the software company for calling it that.
it's Adobe. You fucking fool.
Fine, Adobe.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Bro, I'm a little Adobe.
Bro's Adobe.
Bro's a little dobe.
Robadobe dobe.
Rubber dub dub.
Dude, there's just the sigh. I love that.
Hey, look, guys. You have to have a pretty high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
Let's not. We're not doing all of it. Hey.
Dude, I've only seen like the first 2 seasons of that fucking show. I didn't continue watching it.
I still gotta make you
Okay.
watch the Vat of Acid episode.
It's a great
It
episode.
really is.
All right.
Kiss the vat.
Fuck you!
Kiss the vat. Say the vat is good. It's like the highlight, and then nothing reaches it like ever again.
It's in the
And it's
way
sad.
that you use it. Bum, bum. Comes and it goes.
I do like season 3, episode 1 though. I like that episode a lot.
Which
It was
season?
fun.
You said?
The season 3, episode 1. I like that episode. The
Oh yeah, I do too. I think that was the last. Like, I think Rick and Morty was at its peak in the first 2 seasons, and that the season premiere of 3 counts in sort of that like category of it's pretty good. I didn't need to do that. I could have just done this.
I think
My
actually,
kind
I
of-
think I did see season 3 because I remember I saw like the Pickle Rick episode, and I think that was season 3.
Yeah.
hey, that now that like
Shit.
again like that's the going back to earlier of the therapy argument thing. That's an example of something.
Oh yeah, that's when
not.
you don't want to do therapy for your characters because it's terrible.
Yeah, I remember like I checked out Rick and Morty because I wasn't a big fan of season 3.
Yeah. What about this?
Like, there was some good stuff, but also, man, yeah.
I think what's crazy about that one of the episodes is like they have a joke of just like Rick talking about Israel, and it's just like what?
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, Christ!
It's like yeah, he talks about it when he's drunk. Doesn't even say anything. It's like what?
What did you say?
Why'd you do that? You
What do you
saying
mean
that they
by that?
executed her?
You see the executed her?
Yes.
Yeah. You said they executed her? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. It's the truest shit though of that just like the topic being talked about in the original inception of the stream is just about like having like a serious discussion about it and being like, oh yeah, this is the production, this is like everything that went into it, and it's just like no, it's just brain rot. That's like the perfect way to,
Yeah.
you know, like I think that's very
It
fitting.
always has to devolve into brain rot. That's just how it goes.
We've expended all of our brain power talking about the important thing now.
We've analyzed that conversation, and there is a danger.
There's another funny thing though, is that in the other one I posted, I had to carry a dude around. You didn't see that.
Hmm. I have to spam X. This is riveting game.
The movie is called The Corpse, so
So was it like a Weekend at Bernie's situation where you were like parading him around like he
you'll
was
see,
a real...
you'll see when you watch it.
Okay.
It's like 3 minutes. It's a goofy little film. Goofy little guy.
It's just a little guy.
Just a little short film, man.
Well, just a little short film. Just a silly little guy.
What? 2 guys.
2.5 men.
I always thought that show was about a man that was cut in half. Like that's what I thought it was about.
Men.
The only show that I watched from that time period was like How I Met Your Mother, though. I like that show. It's not aged well, but I like it. I still have nostalgia.
I ended up watching like a decent chunk of Friends and Big Bang Theory through my brother.
Big
I
Bang
watch, no,
Theory.
that's another one. I've watched every episode of Big Bang Theory.
I hate Big Bang Theory.
Bazinga.
That's what I appreciate about
Bazinga.
like was it the episode of Simpsons Rosebud where I'm like the Burns and Smithers, they do like that fucking like sitcom bit. Smithers, I'm home. Laugh track. What? Already? Laugh track. Yeah.
Yes.
It just reveals just how fucking stupid a lot of sitcoms are. Is Amira's television getting worse? Yeah, it's about the same. Oh, Smithers, look out! I love this show.
One of the more recent bits from the show that I really like is one from like the Treehouse of Horror episode where Homer turns into a paraplegic Spider-Man. That is a funny episode.
I
like that
I
episode.
checked out.
I like that.
I don't know.
that
I don't know
one.
which episode it is. I checked out long ago. We
I like that one. It's funny.
we actually
It's
just
stupid.
watched the fourth Treehouse of Horror. Was it our last episode, Steve?
Yeah, the one in season 5, the one where Homer sells his soul for a donut.
That was great.
I love that episode.
That's great.
Yeah, like it's
He
like
eats the
making
entire
Flanders
supply.
the devil.
Literally
Making Flanders the devil is such a genius idea.
Literally all he has to do is just not eat the last piece, but his stupid ass just get another donut.
I'm smarter than the devil. I'm smarter than the devil.
I-
You are not smarter than me.
I also love when he's in hell and they're torturing him and they're like, "Oh, so you like donuts, do you?" And then they start like force feeding him just like mountains of
Yeah.
donuts, and he never gets
And he
tired
eats
of it. He
he
eats
eats
all
all-
that they have, and he's like, "More."
I don't understand. James Coco went mad in 15 minutes. Also like the bit where they get Lionel Hutz in, and it's like, okay, let's lay out some ground rules. Rule 1, bathroom breaks. And Danelle's like, okay, dokey. Rule 2, I decide the jury. Agreed.
Wait.
No, wait.
No, wait.
It's still a response. No, wait.
Lionel Hutz. Saul Goodman if you locked in.
Yeah. Did you know the Constitution? Did you know you have rights? The
Constitution says you do. So do I. You're not a real lawyer. I'm what? You're not a real lawyer!
Andrew is going to join.
Ooh.
I don't know what to say to that.
Andrew.
This is scary.
Lionel
Steve, I
Hutz
would
commits
like
his life.
If you're
to-
down, I would like to, because I chatted to Catherine on one of the chats, and I wanted to get her perspective on stream about like what she thought of the film too, and like talk to her about it because I said like that, so we can go for like just chill until she gets on. That'd be
Yeah.
cool, and just chat to her, and then that's like
Yeah, sure.
that's like the parameter that I want left for it. That'd be cool.
Taking a guess from Chief that this stream is kind of you can't have the wheel.
That's sick. Cool. Thank you. That'd be cool.
You're now going to crush us into Spinal Tap and kill the entire band.
That's why, God. That's why I've taken everybody's bank account information.
Hell
As
yeah.
promised. I have
dang
shaved
it.
by the. I have shaved by the balls. It's over.
It's done. I love this little flying saucer. This is beautiful.
Dude,
I'm
it's the
gonna die.
UFO from Smiling Friends.
Oh, I'm flying over the chasm. I thought I would just fall off and die. Ooh. Spook
$10 super chat.
Someone read that out,
Oh,
please.
oh
I am
my.
flying.
Hey
a
Steve, I
saucer.
just want to
Okay.
say thanks for what you do, even though it's silly as someone who got pushed into right-wing YouTube because of the sequels. It's good to see that there is an alternative.
Good. All is going according to plan.
Everything is going as I have foreseen.
She was actually just like communist propaganda.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a reason my background is red. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we
Have you ever
guys were
seen?
communists.
Have you ever seen me and Joseph Stalin in the same room together? I think not.
He was my father. Dude, who's gonna make the Sheev Talks wiki page?
Like
About all the lore.
fucking
Just
Sheev Talks canon wiki.
no, yeah, it's just the wiki of Sheev Talks, and it just like has all the characters and everything. There's all the lore.
Sheev Wiki.
Ster just wants his own article. That's why he's asking for this.
No.
No.
Yeah, fuck you.
No.
Naru.
Andrews would be just yummy.
Yummy.
Yummers.
Dude, Andrews would actually be like several like paragraphs long. It would just be like in 2007 he committed his first war crime.
Yep.
He killed his mother when he was 5 because he was bored.
I wonder what mine will look like.
How's work, Andrew?
Mine would just be like brain rot of like. Mine would just be like he brain rotted sheep. I showed him The Simpsons.
He's a love machine, sir.
He's a love machine, sir.
That's all I would have in the article. I would insist that that's the only thing in Sam's article is he's a love machine, sir.
Yes.
Love machine,
He's a love machine, sir. No, better. Just have yes.
Yes.
On my wiki. Yes.
Well, I just want to take Sage a little bit again. I wanted to ask Andrew, what did you think of the film, and what did you?
Spare no details.
It was good.
real fucking banger of a take right there. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a man of many words. What can I say?
You really articulated that one.
Good.
That's gonna be clipped. That's gonna be. I'm clipping that.
Right, boys, clip it and ship it.
I'm gonna just keep
You know, like trailers for movies, and it like pops up like fucking some opinion of some no-name journalist because they desperately need the film to do well. So they're like, "Oh, this film is amazing." Just put my name and just be like, "It was good."
I liked it. Actually, Andrew, 2025.
Yep.
That's your best clip, Andrew.
Oh look,
I'm
I'm
posting that.
If your career.
I am bowling. Hello. Oh, I see. I gotta pull the.
They see me bowling. They hate it.
Ah.
Andrew, I saw in the chat earlier you were talking about like that experience you had like earlier in your you were doing filming like on like a catwalk over a dam filming an action scene. And that was really interesting. But I want to learn more about that. What happened?
Well, it was like this this short film that was like, actually I think it like ended up being longer than like your typical like 5 to 10 minute short film, but it was just like a post-apocalyptic type thing, and it was like the theme was kind of it was like an analogy for like music artists not actually having the rights to their own music, and like the industry as it is. That's the whole like theme thing. But the scene that I was on to shoot for, I just ended up being the cameraman for that particular day. And we go to we to start the day. It's like 7 a.m. and he's like, "All right, we're gonna go to this dam," and I'm like, "All right." And he's like, "There's a catwalk there," and I'm like, "All right." He's like, "We're gonna fight on the catwalk," and I'm like, "All right." And then like driving over there, I'm like, we have like nothing. We have a we have a camera, a lens, and some fucking guys with just props, like prop guns and swords and shit. So it just kind of ended up like, I think it ended up fine. Honestly, I made my like the best shot of my career in that day because it was just a good shot. But it was like this fight that went from the catwalk down to another place. It was also snowing, so it was cold as fuck. And I had to like to shoot on the catwalk was interesting because I needed to get the camera be like beyond the railing of the catwalk in order to like make it cohesive with like the 180 degree rule and whatever. So I'm like balancing myself just enough to hold this camera over the ledge, like over a dam. This isn't our camera. This is like the school's camera. So if we drop this, we're fucked. So
oh, no.
so I'm holding this over, and he's just like, and the guy's like, he's like, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "I guess if you trust me this much." And it was just like, yeah, it was definitely not OSHA certified.
But we ball.
Yeah, we ball anyway. Fuck it. It was the best fucking short film of the year, so whatever.
We simply do what we must.
We're
We
alive.
win.
Yeah.
Simply win.
It won the award at the fucking regional, so GG.
Well, let's fucking go. Let's go.
Actually winning?
Yeah.
Actually,
win,
Andrew?
Actually win, Drew? Actually window?
Mace
Dude, I'm
Windu.
Face to window?
I'm black now.
Oh, I don't think you can do that. I don't think that's allowed.
Oh, that's too far.
I don't think you need to be doing
This-
all that.
It's alright then.
That fucking blackface, dude.
Fucking blackface, dude?
Whoa, no, I'm a demon. This is just
No, I'm like an actual demon from the Enchanted
Demon.
Forest.
Andrew, you're the devil. It's
Yeah.
always the one you least suspect.
Uh-oh, I am General Grievance. I am running around a Republic Venator.
Also, another day for that short film. He just wanted like B-roll of him walking down like train tracks. So we spent like 30 straight minutes.
30 minutes.
30 minutes just him walking down, and I can obviously talk during this because like this is like the audio doesn't matter for this. He's gonna do the sound in post. So like I'm recording, I'm like, are we good? Did we get this? And he's like, nah, we're gonna keep
Nah.
walking. I'm like, dude, it's cold as fuck.
Dude, you
My
gotta
feet
listen
are
to
numb,
the
and he's like, nah,
rhythm.
bro. He's like, bro, anything for the shot, and I was like, real as fuck.
Gotta fucking
we locked in.
power through the
No,
pain.
that's so respectable though.
Yeah,
That's how it is, dude. There was
that was me the entire time. I'm like, because I
Are
would
we
come
done?
up with some crazy shot, and I'm like, are you okay with me doing this? And he's like, anything for the shot. I'm like,
Anything
hell
for the
yeah,
shot.
I
He's like being
Just
skinned
like-
alive. He's like anything for the shot.
no, it's just like 30 men plus Krieger.
Plus Krieger.
Call it what you want.
You will.
Let's
call
call
it-
it a shot.
Let's call it
call
a
it a
film.
Let's call it cinema.
Let's call it film.
Someone needs to make that reaction image. Like we can just so
Let's
when
call it
someone
cinema.
announces like the next like Mike Flanagan thing, we just say be like let's call it cinema.
Cinema.
Absolute cinema.
What's so funny about this level is that the episode is dog shit, but it's one of my favorite like Star Wars levels.
Bro,
I love
Chacho,
this,
I'm not
like-
even on that level anymore. I'm in the fucking hub.
Bro hit you with the bro chacho. That's
Bro,
crazy.
Chacho.
Bro chacho.
My bad,
Legit.
my stream was like delayed by like 5 minutes. Like I have it
What the
muted.
fuck?
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go back 5 minutes to see what you're talking about.
I was doing
Talking about
the level where you rescue the droid. Or
like
rescue
that.
R2.
It's,
I like that level.
it's Duel of the
Oh
Droids.
god, that episode.
Dude.
So whenever I was
Whoa.
working on my Clone Wars critique, I remember being like, you know, the Duel of the Droids episodes, like, obviously are just bad. Like, that's a given, right? My
Yeah.
roommate was like, you're wrong! And I was like, what do you mean? And like he really argued with me back and forth about those episodes for a while. And I think he was mostly joking, but still it was like a thing where he was like, those episodes hold a special place in my heart. And I'm like, fucking why? Like I watched them as kids. They fucking sucked back then too. They're bad. They're not even like enjoyable for a dumbass kid.
Maybe it's just like the really bad animation and terrible lighting. That's like that's a cool memory.
Yeah. God, dude,
I liked it because I have more nostalgia for the Lego level than the episode itself. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
Because I like the style of this game a lot.
I like the music at the beginning of the story. Like was it the music like when Grievous and his ships like go through the asteroid? Was it dun 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 dun?
Yep, that sounds like music.
Yeah, I know.
That's music. This is art.
This is
art.
This is music.
This is nothing.
This is garbage. You actually like this?
This
is the Gravity Falls clip where he goes, This is
worthless. Whoa. This is worthless.
Whoa.
Dude, you're playing the first thing I ever saw in Star Wars was this Clone Wars episode.
Really?
First thing I ever saw from Star Wars, yeah.
No,
I'm so sorry. And you kept watching?
I was just like, what is this like green guy
bro,
doing?
why is this fucking green guy running around killing robots, bro?
Why the fuck is he talking backwards? Is he fucking stupid?
Does he not know?
I was watching. It was the scene where like he saves the Trandoshan. Not the Trandoshan. What is Watto's species?
Oh, Toydarian.
Toydarian. He saves the Toydarian.
King Katunko.
Yeah, he saves King Katunko. And I'm like, how's he gonna save it? And I'm like, wait, well, how did he? I was like, how did he do that? How did he like pick up that like rock? I was like, what?
You mean like you didn't know what the Force was? You were just like, how did he?
No, because I didn't know anything.
Bro, how old? Oh my god, you were fucking like you were born the same year that got out that fucking.
I was born a year. No. I was born a year before.
A year.
That's crazy.
I remember my first Star Wars memory. I was watching TV and then the trailer for The Phantom Menace was out, specifically for 3D because I wasn't.
Okay, I was gonna say you definitely were not alive when The Phantom Menace was being marketed.
It was like re-releasing in 3D, and I was like, "Father, we must go."
I remember when that was re-releasing in 3D. I fucking watched it. It was lame as shit. Because that was back when they would just like say, "Oh, this movie," but in 3D, but like it wasn't made for 3D. So like the most it would be is like maybe the text on screen might pop out a little bit.
What's so funny about that one is that like that was like the last thing that Lucasfilm did, and then they sold it to Disney, and then they just did not do that
Strange
anymore.
Magic.
Yeah.
Got a strange magic.
God, this fucking movie was my fucking
magic.
You know.
Oh,
yeah, that one
magic.
Never believe it's not so. God, this clone is OP.
Yeah, they really kind of fucked that in the game design. They're like,
you explode everything. Goodbye. I remember as a kid thinking that like the whole like Maul and Savage are brothers thing was like was like metaphorical, like like oh we're like found family or whatever. He's my brother, but no, like they're actually just brothers.
Yeah.
Throwing me off a lot.
Why is he red and why is he yellow?
Why is he blue?
Why are you yellow?
I guess
you shouldn't be yellow.
Be force sensitive in the Clone Wars show?
He's not. He's not force sensitive. His powers are from the Night Sister magic.
Not.
He just knows how to use a fucking sword. Yeah.
I thought it was because he was like Darth Maul's brother.
All of his power is sourced from the Night Sister magic.
Oh fucking Christ!
Like if he is force sensitive, that is never shown in the actual TV show.
The closest
I thought it was. It's been so long since I've seen that episode.
It's like he gets it from his rage.
He's angry. He's angry.
Well, now we know from Ahsoka that anyone can use the Force, no matter what. So
true.
Oh, kill me.
They could have made an army of.
Wait, guys! I need to pause because Andrew said something. Do you unironically believe Fantastic Four is better than Spider-Man?
Wait, what? I'm sorry. Hang on. What did you say? Andrew?
I'm not gonna confirm that because I think it's funny if people like.
Fantastic Four.
I just made that, and
the
I was
2005
like, I could
movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
2005.
Better than Spider-Man 1? Is that what you're saying to me right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew, buddy.
I'm not. Listen, I don't
Yeah,
agree with
like-
that. I'm just presenting it. Like, is this a thing?
Yeah,
Is this anything?
Is this anything?
also-
Because listen, I want to be clear. Fuck Spider-Man. I fucking hate that movie. I want to make that
Brother.
very clear and transparent.
Bro,
with
it's
everyone.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Bro,
I
it's like,
can't stand-
no, bro, the way you delivered that just now was like as if you were doing like a qualifier, like, you know, I'm not giving a hot take, let me be clear. And then you gave like the biggest hot take you've ever heard.
Like-
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear. Let me be clear.
They're like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean it's better than that bad movie is better than my beloved film? It's like, no, you misunderstand me. The movie you like is terrible.
The thing you love is dog shit.
It's dog ass. All right, like.
But 2005 Fantastic Four, that's where it's at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
Hell yeah.
Bro, honestly, I think that movie might have more sauce than Raimi. Honestly,
I don't think
Raimi
you're
who?
right. I think you're, I think you're
Raimi who, bro?
insane.
Raimi who?
Andrew, buddy.
Calm down. Calm
I'm
down.
sorry. All I'm saying is when we watched Raimi, Spider-Man 1, I was like, this is all Raimi like does.
Andrew,
You.
Wait, I need. Wait, this
Well,
reminds me.
okay.
I need people to know about a thing in Raimi Spider-Man 1 that makes me die. That nobody
Oh,
talks
the
about.
one scene.
What? Sorry.
It's you know, like in the montage where like he's like looking up how to get the car and things like
Yeah,
that, and like he
yeah.
sees MJ. There's just
Yeah.
a PNG of the car sliding into the frame, and it looks terrible.
It looks great.
It looks so funny. I'm finding the scene, and I'll put a timestamp for people because it looks terrible. It looks hilarious.
You're all just haters.
I am.
You
Like,
can't
I think what's
understand
I
the-
more
think-
of the hot.
I think like my opinion of 2005 is like the opinion people have when they're like, oh, it's like it's a product of its time. It's campy. It's super corny. It's like the people think that for Spider-Man. It's like, no, that movie's just ass. Just stop. Shut up.
Brother.
This is
You're
true
making
corny
enemies
ass shit.
today.
Bro, I'm sorry.
one
I
of
just hate
them.
Spider-Man. I'm sorry. Listen,
Yeah.
this is your fault, by the way. You guys were like, "Oh, you haven't seen Raimi's Spider-Man? Oh my god!" And then I'm like, honestly, I fucking hated it as a kid, not even seeing it. And then I watched it. And I'm like, 12-year-old me is fucking vindicated right now. I don't
No,
know
bro
what
is
the
just
fuck-
trying to
Go
fucking
to-
like confirm his own biases. That's crazy.
Go to 56
All right.
seconds in, and
I will be making a why Raimi Spider-Man sucks 5-hour video.
Oh,
essay.
and I wish you luck in that endeavor because you're going to get
the car
flogged.
is the fun. Dude, it's
Wait, where
so
are we going
funny.
to? 1 minute.
They go to 56 seconds in, and then let it play, and look at the car that comes in.
Why? It fucking would. I hate it.
It's like a meme. It looks like a meme.
Guys, Raimi has sauce, guys.
Andrew, you gotta clip that and be like sauce.
Oh,
See,
no,
this
it's
is
fine.
important. You need to overlay this over the stream. This is an important moment.
No,
Copy link. Chat, go to this link.
I will
and
not.
Go to 56 seconds. Just let it play. Look at this fucking card.
I will not accept Raimi Spider-Man slander from the likes of you.
It's stupid. Also,
You're
You have to
stupid.
clip that, Andrew, and post it and be like cinema.
yeah, I'll edit the reaction into the clip.
You're just gonna put like a vroom sound in, like a vroom.
True, that's what it's missing, dude.
Because I was watching it and I'm like, I'm like engaged with this movie, and then just that car shot comes in. I'm like, what the fuck? And I just started dying.
Oh my god.
Colin crashing his whip. Sorry. Sorry for bringing that up.
Also-
You know, sorry to really dampen the tone here.
Goofy as hell. I know.
I'm one more surprised by his take, Andrew, is that because when we watched the Raimi one, did we give it like a 5?
I think I gave the first one like a 4.
I thought we gave it a 5.
I mean, fucking you probably did.
You
Wait,
did?
that sounded.
I didn't say I did. I said you did.
You said we.
I heard you say
I
we.
think I might have. Okay, we.
I think I gave it a 4, or at least I give it a 4 now.
We.
Okay.
Inconsistent standards.
We.
POV, I'm
There
French.
is we. There is no we.
Alright, fine. It's a 4. Like even then, like I think 4 is too high for the 2005 Fantastic Four.
Nah,
It's
bro.
not good.
You wouldn't
Listen,
get it.
if you ignore the important parts, aka the fucking scripts,
If you
it's-
ignore like what makes the movie, then like
dude,
you know,
If
it
you
was
ignore-
such number one. Okay, number one. My number one argument: Johnny.
don't care.
Johnny
He's
is
overrated
him,
in that
bro.
movie.
Okay,
honestly.
Dude, no. Dude, Johnny, listen, Johnny gets his powers. He's fucking on fire while snowboarding, falls, like, burns all his clothes off, like, burns a crater into the snow, making a sauna. He is now naked. Woman comes up. Bro isn't even, like, shook. He's just like, care to join me? Like, how like, the insane
Okay,
levels of aura
my
and
argument-
riz he has in this
My
movie is
argument
crazy.
for Raimi would be Big Dick Willem Dafoe.
Yep. Unfortunately, nothing that Chris Evans Johnny does even comes close to matching Willem Dafoe or J. Jonah
Also-
Jameson for that matter.
Also, holy crap, Doctor Doom is terrible in that film.
Honestly, he's he is very interesting because like he like refuses to turn he refuses to turn the lights on in any of his rooms, and he's just like trying to aura farm the entire time. Because like his first intro into the movie is just lights off in his office. While meanwhile his desk is shaped like a V. This is how baller he is. And then, while
New
talking
clip just
to
dropped.
Reed about like the ship and shit, he's like, "You're stretching it, Reed," and I'm like, "Say that again? Fucking say that again, dude." And this movie has like the opposite problem that Fan Stick has, where Fan Stick spends an hour on its first act trying to be like, "Oh, this is the characters. They're building a fucking machine." This movie is like, "Oh, you want to know how they got to space? Don't worry about it. Oh, you want to know how they got their powers, like individually? Don't fucking worry
Don't worry
about
about
it. Are you? You're a fucking nerd if you want that.
You are. This is very convincing.
Also, it is an insane decision, like creative choice, to have them get their powers post going to space. Like it takes them a couple days to get their powers, which I find incredibly interesting because that means Ben just becomes a rock later. He literally goes to bed. Like under the sheets, you just hear "ah," and then like the bed just fucking breaks, and then next thing you know, he
Hey, look,
punches a hole through the side of the wall.
Hey, look, they're late bloomers. Their balls dropped. Their balls dropped late. It took a while for her puberty to hit.
Also, listen, the insane like levels of womanizing this movie does.
Oh.
They're like, yeah, let's get Jessica Alba like in her underwear in the middle of the street and like give little to no plot reason why. Because they're like, oh, you can like go invisible and like sneak past them, but she like never does. And like when she does, the rest of them just follow her. So it's like, you guys didn't need to do this, like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fine.
The short film, by the way, is nearly at 500 views now. So
Spider-Man is better than sex. Daigen, you are literally asexual. I don't want to hear your opinions on sex. How long can we stay quiet?
dude, I was just looking at someone.
Wait, what if we all just stay quiet and then when she gets back, he's gonna be like, "Hello." Nobody talk.
Also, look at this.
Okay.
cinema.
Thank God all those fucking assholes left. Anyway. Hey chat, I have a question for you, and I want you to answer me in full honesty, okay? Of the people in this call with me who are remaining silent currently to try to prank me, which of them do you think smells the worst? Like just based on the vibes they give. I agree. I mean, he showers every other day, so
Yeah, he's cockney.
yeah,
Bro, Duggan said me, dude. This is crazy.
brother.
Internet just died. Well, that's crazy, Sam.
Ha!
I don't remember asking. You're
Nobody
gone, buddy.
cares. Nobody cares. In fact, I hope you never get your internet back.
Actually, I hope you become a caveman on a
I hope
fucking
you live
remote
in a
island.
cabin in the middle of the
Adam
woods.
said Slav. It said Slav.
Slav isn't even. You know what? But sure.
Slav does that. I mean, Slav is the name of somebody who smells bad.
No,
right? Like if
Slav would be the type of person to smell bad and know he does, and like not care. You'd be like, bro, you fucking stink. He'd be like, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right in the middle of the road. I love the Iron Giant. Who's this fucking guy?
Hey, you can't park there.
Anaconda Far. He's the guy.
Dude, I'm getting
Uncle
so
Anna.
many good clips from this stream.
I guess I bought him. I hit the wrong button, so I guess I own this guy now. It's crazy.
I own him? You own him?
Own him.
Excuse me?
So yeah?
I'm allowed to do that.
I sent the thing in the VC in the group chat, and now I want to cry. Shiv. This
What
is
thing?
gonna make you sad too.
Wah.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
That was crazy.
Is the tweet that I just posted, the latest tweet I just posted, just made me sad because the shots are very similar.
Look at this picture from Strange Magic of a guy kissing a bug.
I want to kiss a bug.
Dude, is that you, Andrew?
What?
The tongue looks like your mustache. Like
What?
looks like your
What?
mustache.
Insane.
It's like the mustache.
Oh, Spizzer just watched The Corpse.
Yo.
Yeah.
That being behind her is Sheev talks.
This is true.
This is true.
This is true.
Chat, can we get a true?
This is fact-checked news.
Bro.
Now, who in chat smells the worst? Let's
Definitely
see.
Daigen.
I was gonna go with Drungo. I just feel like targeting someone today.
Dungo Drungo.
Bro. Yo, Big Smokes, actually. That's a crazy name. Big Smokes.
Smokes.
Shout out. You
What a
probably
crazy-
do. You probably just smell like weed.
Crazy individual. Big
And honestly,
Smokes.
that is a smell I can respect.
What? He's my hero.
Big Smokes. Yo, what up? It's me, Big Smokes.
And they say
You're gonna
that a hero.
Today we're gonna be hotboxing the Death Star.
Hell yeah.
He was there, dude.
Chat, I have a request.
He
I
got
need everybody in
evaporated.
here by the end of the stream to watch the Lorax 1969. Please, this is a very important.
True,
This is
it's a good
not
one.
happening.
Wait, post it in the VC, and I'll post it there for him.
I can just post it.
I don't know. Do links work? Like, do they embed for normal people?
You
Or do you have
I
mods?
don't want to risk that.
Maybe you just get auto banned.
Oh, does it? Like,
I I don't know. I just made it up.
Oh, it's a little maze. That's cool.
You remind me of I really am.
Shut the fuck
Chat,
up.
go listen. Chat, go listen. Go watch this. It's a really good short film. It's enlightening.
No.
Dude, you laughed at it. You can't even lie.
We are gaming, my dude. We are trying. Okay.
Dude, my one of the people I went to college with
Fuck.
released another short film, and it's as weird, if not weirder, than the one before.
Let's go. What's it about?
The one about the like
The baby videos?
Yeah, the babies. Yeah.
He made that one already is out. This one, I watched like 30 seconds of it. I wasn't like in the mood to watch it. I was just like, "What's this about?" And I watched the first 30 seconds. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Where is it? The Queen Company.
Tigan says that you were just looking for an excuse to play Lego Star Wars.
That's what it is. It was Ster's idea.
Yeah,
to play
I mean,
this,
that's
but you know.
That's just true.
Chat, can we get a true?
Chat, can we get a truth nuke? You need what emotes do you have? Do you have true, bro?
I don't think
Join.
I do.
No, you just have 3. You have Star Wars Theory Cry, Kenobi Smile, and You Smile.
Damn. I could add more. I just haven't even thought
should.
to. You should
Bro,
stay in your fucking
it's
lane.
it's the life force of the culture. I just made that up.
I can tell.
The ball pit.
The ball bit.
I want to
Play Bionicle Heroes.
Ball.
That's
Bro,
a good idea. That's a good idea.
Bro, play
That's
Hero
cinema.
Factory.
No.
I should play
Andrew, this is the debate
Papa's
that's gonna...
Freezeria.
Dude, Hero
Oh.
Factory, they had some hitters, all right?
Bionicle's better.
Bro, look at this.
Chat, can we get a comparison of
Hold on,
Bionicle versus
hold on.
Hero Factory?
Hero
And I
Factory
want-
was like, dude,
no,
number one,
stop,
Hero
stop,
Factory
stop.
is pro cop. We all love that.
Oh, hang on now.
Cheek,
Hey, wait,
you're
wait.
so stupid.
Just a quick.
Super chat for $2.
7-hour
Cheek,
video
you're so
s.
stupid.
Thank you. 7-hour video essay incoming from me about Hero Factory. So,
Dude, look at these designs, bro. Dude, they had
No.
comics, bro.
bro.
So did Bionicle. So Bionicle had movies.
The Hero Factory had movies.
Yeah, Bionicle.
Or the
was
red
everywhere.
guy like is like a rookie, and then
Well,
Storm's
do you
like,
even know? do
"You're not,
even
you
know-
are the captain of the rookies now."
Can
and
you
then
even
he's
tell
like,
me?
"All right."
Can you even tell me who the red guy's actual name is?
No, I can tell you Storm. That's it. He's the white guy.
I can tell you. At least I can tell you at least 3 of them. Off the top of my head.
I'm proud.
There's
Who's
Tahu.
the blue guy?
There's Tahu.
Wait.
For the red Bionicle. The blue one.
Wait, his name
yeah,
was
I don't remember.
Tahu? Oh, this is the Bionicles. Okay.
Yeah. And then the red one, the green one was, I don't remember. The white one was Kopaka. I know that. And did Andrew, you got like big Kopaka energy.
What? Cool. I think.
Bro
I
said
think
cool.
Hero Factory had like a lot of normal names. No, the blue guy was just named Mark. Mark.
I made a steak.
Mark.
I made
you a
slop.
Lego character.
Made you a slop.
And then I think the green woman was named Natalie.
Natalie.
No, the red guy from Hero Factory was named. His name was William.
William.
Bro.
Where's
Bro's-
Mark William?
Bro's such a William.
And then one of the yellow guys. I think there's 2,
I don't think you can
but
call
one
him
of
that
the
anymore.
Lego one of the yellow guys is named Nathan.
Nathan.
It's
Oh,
all
the
coming
fucking
back to me.
Nathan.
Oh yeah, and then the bad guy is named Von Nebula. It's like, oh, you're the bad guy. I wouldn't have known.
I should be playing the Revenge of the Sith game right now.
Do it.
No. Don't want to.
I'm gonna search the other Hero Factory characters.
See, do you like the the clone art, like the Clone Wars armor Jedi designs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like them too.
I like the.
Do you like Anakin's more, or do you like Obi-Wan's more?
The way Obi-Wan's designed in the 03 Clone Wars when he's fighting Dirge, I really like that whole look.
That does have aura.
It fucks.
Oh wait, there was another super chat. Wait, did we go over that?
Yeah, it's Sheik,
Oh.
you're so skibbity.
I am a
Oh.
skibbity. I am a
Thank you.
skibbidoo.
Everyone go like that.
Dude, honestly, you
need-
should make, like, we should add him to the voice call.
What?
After that.
I think I'm gonna give him my kids.
I think I'm gonna dock Sheaf Talks.
Wait, Von Nebula was voiced by Mark Hamill?
You'd be
This is
surprised.
big.
This is big.
Bro was just
dude.
like, this is big news. I got Mark Hamill to do this niche Lego voice for a fucking movie.
You were in my wife.
What?
No, you were in my house. So yeah, you were in my wife. You scared my house.
You scared my house.
I find it so funny how every new Invincible meme is still from season 1.
It's because it's everyone's favorite.
Well, no, it's for for whatever reason that's the one that just has like it has the prequel effect where literally every line of dialogue and moment can just be fucked around with to make a stupid fucking meme.
I think
That's
that's
brilliant.
season 3 too. You can do that with season 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah, but season 1 is the cool one to do.
I love in season 2 the episode that exposes how like dog shit their animation is. So
Mhm.
that was pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Like I still like the show, like absolutely, but man,
One
I
is the
like
best
I like
season.
the square fingers.
I like when Mark clips through his fucking house.
Who among us hasn't clipped through their house at least once?
I do that shit
Let's be real.
daily. Why use doors?
Don't be
I
right.
screech an insatiable like rage whenever that happens. I just
Wait,
like
there's
I
two
just-
Cad Banes on screen right now. That's not lore.
Dude, his
Just
name
like-
is Colby. Are you stupid?
I'm not fucking calling
He
him
is
a
dodging
piece of
child
cheese.
support.
His name is Colby Bay.
His name is Colby Jack.
I'm gonna take a hypothetical from only players here, and I
Oh,
want to get no. This is good stuff.
Why did I know that was gonna happen?
I'm gonna ask the whole group and the chat too, because this is an important question. If there was a guy that you met in, at a bar or something, and you're in the bathroom, right? And an
With him?
AI told you that for certain that this guy, an AI computer that knows like everything for certain, knows that this guy is going to kill you. And then he slips and he's like going to like drown in like his piss in the urinal. What would you save him?
No.
No.
No,
Would you
I would act drunk so that way it would be like it's seen as a tragic incident of oh man. If he was sober, if I was sober, I could have saved him, but you know.
Man.
I would lay him on his back so that he chokes on his own tongue and dies.
Yeah, that's
so
an
it'd be
explanation.
the same result as
yeah,
him just choking on his piss then.
Well,
Yeah,
but
but now the
that way
tongue is involved.
Again, I'm
I'd
drunk
make
and
him
I
feel it.
think I'm doing the right thing. I think I'm doing the right
Somebody
thing.
just said take his wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Drungo's got ideas.
Dude,
Take his
Drungo?
wallet and buy another round.
Drungo knows ball.
But then there's the addition of the hypothetical of, but you're in the position where you've already tied him up on your motorcycle and scraped his face on the road. So
What?
now you're stuck with him. What do you do?
What do you mean? How did
What?
we get here?
Are there witnesses?
No, that's just the hypothetical that Zach proposes.
What do you what?
Yeah, that's some Zach shit.
That's what Zach proposes.
What if we go?
Take his watch and keys.
That's a good idea.
It's better to
I think
piss in the sink.
I
than
think
to
we
sink
take him
in the
home and we
piss.
chop him up.
He's like barely cusping onto life at this point, and you know that he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, we chop him up.
Yeah, we get him.
Yeah. Then they got him.
We're gonna chop him up and make glue out of him.
There are 2 YouTubers that I like hope to interact with in the future. One of them is him because I think I would die like of laughter hanging out with Zach. Like I think I'd actually like cough up a lung. And like Jakey. Jakey.
Yeah.
You said
Optimus Cheese lick the Optimus Cheese lick the rib.
Dude, you said, dude, the way you started that, I thought you were gonna say YouTubers that I want to turn into glue.
What?
How does that? How did you think that that was
Because-
what he was saying?
Because that was the last thing I said, and I thought he was like building off of that, and I was like,
You
bro.
You said that you turn him into glue. You're a monster.
Whoa! Now
Bro.
we're acknowledging what I said.
I didn't
No, 'cause
hear
I
what
didn't
you
hear
said
you.
the first time. Clearly,
I said I'm gonna turn the guy into glue.
how the
I'm
fuck do
gonna
you?
chuck him in.
How?
That's what happened. That's what happens.
Plans,
You
G.
have plans. You have designs.
That's what happens. That's what happens to like horses that die. They get
Yeah,
taken
Yeah.
if they
to
can
the
do it to
factory.
horses, they can do it to humans.
Whenever I think of a horse now, all I think of is that fucking anxiety song over the fucking fat McDonald's horse. Me when I
I
go to
just think of
McDonald's twice a week.
Anxiety.
No. Do not sing.
We will see.
I've never seen a fat horse before, and it was the funniest fucking thing.
How do I get this fucking mini kit?
Yo, Kenneth, did you just say use the fucking C word?
Clanker? Hey, you can't say that. You can say clanka though.
My favorite like Star Wars terminology still is that like George Lucas wanted to call space jazz jizz. That's still like incredible.
Yeah, they got rid of that. That's actually the biggest like fucking crime they've ever committed. That actually made me furious.
I can't believe they got rid of jizz.
They did, dude. They're like, what did they even call it? Space jazz or some shit?
I don't remember.
Jews?
Yeah.
Wait.
Whoa, wait, hang on, whoa.
Hold on.
Wait a
Hey!
minute.
I didn't think of that.
Wait a minute.
I was thinking spelled
Something's not right.
Jooz.
Hey, you're not supposed to
Not
say
the same
that.
thing. You just killed Anakin Skywalker on screen.
Yes, sir. Oh, wait, did I get it?
Again.
Did I? Did I finally fucking figure out how to get that goddamn mini kit?
The canvas said its blues would be called splooge.
Amen, bro.
Like the
Cool.
wind boy.
What
I
choir
love-
music be called?
Don't understand.
Wankers.
I don't understand what you want from me here.
I was gonna say something, but now I forgot, so I gotta think really hard.
Okay, we were talking about you were talking about the Jews earlier.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm also just watching Sheev use critical thinking skills.
Imagine having
Kid,
any.
he's good at that.
Bro, why would I do that?
Oh my god.
God.
I just let ChatGPT tell me what to eat for dinner.
Remember watching of the video of the kid who graduated like college and he just like holds up his laptop and shows that he used ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's
to,
like that
do
guy's getting his
everything.
diploma taken away, right?
Turn away. You fucking
Why is he
idiot.
not fucking okay?
Apparently they don't care. I mean, they've probably done something. Surely UCLA has done something,
Surely, sure.
but
Chief, I think you have to like magnetically bring it over again.
I
Shit.
refuse to do that.
I
This should just work for
refuse
me.
the concept.
I
should-
refuse.
This should be working for me. I don't understand.
I don't get it. How is steel heavier than feathers? I don't get it.
A pound. Actually, a pound of steel and a pound of feathers is the same weight.
No.
Diane asked, "Can you teach, Sheep? Can you teach me how to be a shill?"
No, I can't.
Number one,
You either know how to do it or you don't.
lose all morals.
Goes without saying.
Just
If you
become
can't do
Blu-ray
that, then-
Angel.
Yeah. If you can't do that, then you're cooked. Goodbye.
That's in my script.
Bro.
Dude, that's from my script.
That's such a dude. That's such a fucking like, such a great indictment of like what he wants from Star Wars. It's so funny.
Dude, that's from my script.
Yeah, and if I'm all like, serious, no, it's like it's if anyone ever
Holy
actually
fuck.
has like an interest in becoming like a screenwriter or anything, please do not think that anytime you see like a film incorporate a superficially similar element to your story, please don't. You're just gonna
I'm doing it.
don't assume plagiarism.
Dude, I did that with the
Dude, I
minions.
watched listen, I watched Bad Batch and I said, "Oh my god, this looks exactly like the little shitty stop motion animated series that I made as a child." I said,
Dude, I
that,
made this when I was a kid.
and I
They stole
sued
my
I
idea.
sued Dave Filoni for his fraudulent behavior.
No, fuck! Oh, come on.
Hold on, we're about to see him fuck up.
I'm actually
Yeah.
killing myself.
Oh, he just lama.
Fuck you.
Optimus cheese.
No.
I don't know why that's so funny
No.
to me.
It's because it's such a heartfelt message of me, like, actually, like, getting the first time to actually, like, interact with a dude that's, like, helped me so much. And just the only thing he could say afterwards is that. It's just so funny. It's just the
What?
most him thing ever.
I need a picture of Optimus cheese. Yo.
Chat, I need somebody to draw Optimus Cheese.
Chat, draw Optimus cheese. I will not be paying you.
You're
The
dying.
two comments I have from Sheev on my channel are, "Great job, man, on the short film." And then second of all is, "Optimus Cheese, lick the Rick."
Lick the Rick.
Optimus Cheese? Lunchable.
Lunchables.
Transformer 1.
I am, like, actually really annoyed at that. Fuck you, Andrew.
Bro is
Guys, I'm
tweaking
sorry,
over
but
Lego.
I wanna bring it back to the original topic. I'm sorry that I have to do this to you. But Andrew, I
Mhm.
I asked what you thought, but like as good earlier, but I genuinely want, like, I don't know, a little bit, just a little bit more. Like I don't know.
Let me rewatch it.
You see,
I'll
it's
do it
been
right
an
now.
hour since he gave his thoughts. If the
Yeah, I forgot everything.
This is a very succinct stream, so.
Dragon just said, "Oh, why are you gonna talk about the thing that you expressly came in to talk about?"
Imagine doing that. That'd be stupid.
Just ask, "What the hell is Optimus Cheese?"
yo, you need
You-
lore,
You
bro.
must not ever know.
Optimus Cheese, lick the Rick.
Lick the Rick.
What's so funny is that, like, after that, there's no. That's just literally just something somebody said in his chat.
It is just
Either the
cute.
name is Optimus Cheese, and then they said that, or the whole thing.
Optimus Cheese is my name.
He does not look like Ezra Miller, Digan. Noach does
Who?
not look like. Digan
Oh my god,
said that
he
Noach
says
looks like Ezra
Noach looks
Miller.
like Ezra Miller. You're stupid, Dagon.
oh my god, that's crazy.
Me when I say all Asians look the same.
So sad that Sam's internet died.
It's so sad Sam died.
Why do people still think I hate the prequels in the big 2025?
You do. And I agree with
you
you.
made
Fuck 'em.
videos because you said they're bad, Sheev.
Listen,
You
Yeah,
hate
we
but
them.
like
we should-
surely after I've laid out all my arguments for why there's like liking something and thinking it's good aren't the same thing, people have come to understand that that's the case, right?
no.
Surely
No,
there aren't
no,
still
no,
people
no,
who
no.
think they're the same thing.
I think we should hate more because it's just more fun.
True.
It gets more views.
Anyway, I just got a comment asking me why Obi-Wan is my favorite character in all of fiction when I quote absolutely hate the prequels and the Clone Wars. I don't.
Yeah, you're stupid.
It's weird because
No,
I'm
no, you-
pretty sure I never said that I absolutely hated those things though. So
But was it because of the original trilogy that did it for you? That you were like, yeah, this is my favorite guy, or was it because of the
no,
prequel?
it was because of the
like,
Clone Wars and it was because of the prequel trilogy. That's why he's my favorite character. I like him in those. You know, those things that I like and have said multiple times that
Dude.
I like.
No, you hate. No,
Like a
Sheev,
girlfriend.
You hate the movie that you explicitly gave a 5 out of 10. You hate it.
Mm.
Even though you literally said it in the video that it's the good 5 out of 10, like the good 5 out of 10 to have.
Yeah, the 5
if
out of
you
10
going to
where
have
like
one.
there's actually like stuff that's worth talking about.
Because you're the same guy to say that you hate the Suicide Squad film, like completely. That you hate that film.
Yeah, that would have to be
Entirely.
what that means, right? If I hate Revenge of the Sith, then since I give the Suicide Squad the exact same score, then that means I hate that movie, which bit odd.
Even though you're literally the guy that I talked to about that movie and was like, they're like the character writing is fantastic, and I was like,
Yeah, like I had to convince you that there was a lot to like appreciate about that fucking movie.
I rewatched it and I fucking did. Dude, the scene in the fucking van, man, where where
Mm-hmm.
I'll go
It-
even further.
it's-
Bloodsport, just his entire character. Holy
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
dude.
It's actually hard to choose who like my favorite is between like any of
I love
the Suicide Squad members. They're all great, except Harley.
What's up-
But we don't talk about Harley.
Yeah.
I thought she was fine. I didn't hate her.
She's
all.
she's not nearly as good as the others.
No, she's not. But she does have a scene that's really good. Like I like the scene where she shoots the guy and then says her piece. Like I like that
Yeah,
scene.
me too.
That's a really good scene, and it's like, yeah, it's fun. Rewatching it again and looking at Polka Dot Man, it's still just so funny that it's like he did not just want attention. Like that's just not true, like at all. Like this is just not the thing.
Yeah, that's not what you
That
wrote,
happened.
James. Sorry. You don't get to say that that's what it is because it's not what you wrote.
It just reminded me also, like, here's something that like I thought was cool. Like, do you know how cool it would have been if Peter Capaldi played the High Evo?
Ooh. I just want to see Peter Capaldi in literally anything. Like I don't care.
Anything, but like he's great in the Suicide Squad, but like because like he has that relationship with James, and I'm just like that would have been really fucking cool, like if it was him playing that character, because he's a
Yeah.
fantastic actor, and I think he
would've been
fits
less-
super well with that character.
It would have been less woke. That's why it's better.
Yep. I guess
But,
we're
like,
playing as
this-
Savage Opress.
But like I just the scene where it's just the scene, dude, where it's him, where it's the whole gang in the car, and you just like see Peacemaker just like smirking and like laughing it off, but like underneath that surface is like he's gone through the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so fucking good.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I
let's
don't know
talk
how
about
much
it.
I don't know how much you remember of the Peacemaker show and like his daddy issues, but like yeah,
Yeah.
bro was abused.
I mean,
Bro, it was
I'm
bad.
going to rewatch Peacemaker at some point. I'm gonna watch Creature Commandos soon though, because I want to give that a go. because I want to give it a fair shake. I've heard it's weak, and I want to see like what people have to say about it and see like where it falters and stuff like that.
I couldn't care less.
I did
about
see
Creature
some-
Commandos.
I did see some really shit criticisms against it though, like even intrinsically, as just a show. Because like me and Pat watched the video. I'm not gonna name who it was. But he like had an argument. Like we skipped around to like a point in the video, and he's like, "This group is so much lamer than the comic." And I'm like,
Ah.
"Oh."
It's one of those kinds of videos. Then
It's like he makes like, and it's like they make the Nazi group like stupid. I'm like,
Nazis are stupid.
You must hate Indiana Jones then, goddamn.
I'm sorry, like Nazis are stupid. I think more media should depict them as stupid, actually.
yeah, Simon, we're just chilling, having a good time. This is like a normal VC anyway. It's just like live anyway at this point.
For all
I'm
you
back.
fuckers to hear. All right, Andrew, what'd you think?
Why is that? Hold on, my chat isn't scrolling down, and I'm annoyed. I'm
I
stuck.
forgot he left to go watch the movie. It's been that long.
Oh yeah, I did. It's been 4 minutes. What?
It hasn't. It's been longer than 4 minutes.
ages, mate.
Oh my god, I thought he'd never return. I forgot he was even alive.
I thought he was eaten by a crocodile.
I thought he was mauled by a fucking emu.
Okay. Anyway, what do you think?
So if you're lonely,
It was good.
Andrew,
Man
Yes,
of
with it
many
again.
words.
you can't keep getting away with this. No, seriously though, like, come on.
Like it was good. Your writing is like is fine. No like breaks or like awkward like pauses or sentences. Like not a lot of hesitators, which is good. Like the right amount. Not a lot of like I think barely any filler words that could be taken as like, oh, you're just like stalling for time or whatever.
Did I cut out a lot? Like that was like a big thing
Yeah,
of it. Was
good.
Like, I cut out what like was not needed
Mhm.
and in it. Like the cut I showed Steve originally has like an extra snippet of dialogue that I cut out in the final because I just didn't. It wasn't needed and needed to concise it more. So, but yeah.
Yeah. He made a fucking Star Wars, mate.
made
Star Wars.
Made a fucking
a
Star
little bit of art.
Actually, what
Maybe a
happens
bit of-
later in that meeting is that Krennic shows up asking for Calcite, and then WAP starts playing.
Perfect.
I
Okay,
love
he
that
joined.
that he made
he-
that request.
Some WAP, you know.
He joined the meeting.
He joined the meeting.
Dude, I'd be so grateful if I got Ben Mendelsohn for a project.
Bendelson, if
It'd be
you will.
so.
Sorry.
Sam
Do
Bendelson.
not be sorry.
I must apologize for that. Wet ass
Wet-
Calcite.
Thank you, Darren West.
Whack.
Whack.
Whack. Get a bucket and a mop.
For this wet ass Calcite.
What is that? What is that noise?
Wet ass P word.
Wet ass.
Ben Shapiro. God. Ben Shapiro, never change. I mean, I hope you die, but never change.
Well, death would be. A
Isn't that
shame,
your
but-
first video? Is you going up against him?
What?
I'm like,
Yeah, I did
Like
a
you-
I
you
did a
like- you
video
like,
talking about his take on
The
the Batman because he was stupid.
Oh, that is your first video. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that video isn't
Oh,
good.
Sam's back.
You.
Yeah.
Ew!
All right. Fuck
Chat
you.
poll if we can kick
Why
them,
are
actually
why,
ban 'em.
ew?
I can cancel it out by there only
I need-
really being one Brit in the call because it's 2 a.m. I'm very tired. I'm gonna die. Die.
It's
Good
rather
night.
convenient timing then that another Brit can take his place.
Wait,
Planes.
I
Yeah.
can turn on.
See ya, pet.
reactions.
Good
See you, pet.
night. Well done,
Good
Ster.
night,
You did
party
good.
trick.
Make sure you put your film on like all your portfolio or your show reel. It's good shit. It's a good start. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll see you around. Bye.
Good night.
Finally.
He's for free.
I am trying to now that we've reached the 3-hour mark. I am trying to like draw this to a close. So like, let's see
Yeah.
if we can get Catherine in here so that she can talk about the movie.
Ask.
Is she home?
She said she would get off work about 3 hours out from when we started, so that'd be now.
Well, I mean, she'll get off work, but then she has to drive home, and we don't know how long that takes.
30 years.
I know. I'm saying, can someone like reach out and just be like, "Hey"?
Yeah, but what if
Got
she's
it.
driving and then we kill her because?
That's her fault
Dude,
for
this
texting
car.
while driving. She can see the message when she gets home.
Dude, this car is so fucking awesome.
Basically,
What the
someone just let her know
Yeah, I
that
did.
we're
Yeah, I did.
seeing if she wants to. Okay.
Yeah, I added her. I was like, you ready soon?
Not what I meant to do. There we go.
I found a GIF to use on Daigen.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, again though, Shiv, thank you for taking time out and being like there for and everybody here for this. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun. I've
Oh,
had
yeah.
I couldn't ask for a better community. So
Totally.
right, Shiv, is that good enough for the for to make up for the money? That I owe you?
Oh, yeah. I was so confused for a second.
That was crazy. All right, that's a
No,
wrap.
you're 30 cents short.
Diane says that she's still at work.
Well, we may just go ahead and end the stream without her being on.
And then we'll do a 30-minute stream where it's just her and she starts talking, and then we cut it off early.
Yep.
Alrighty. Thank you, everybody.
This has been a wonderful,
bland.
pleasant experience.
Thank you, everybody. For
Is
the
this
support.
maniac calling this community good? Apparently, I know, right? Does he know?
We're
Last
just
shouts.
perplexed as you are.
Last shouts before it ends for anybody who just joined or it's about to end. Well, it's about to end. There are 2 short films in the bottom. I helped work on them. Very proud of them too. Please, please, please give them support. We need independent filmmakers and need support from people to make more stuff.
Yep.
Much love, everybody. Thank you.
Goodbye.
That's my last statement.
Ah.
Goodbye.
Blah, blah, blah.